I thought the Godzilla pinball machine was my favorite.
Yeah.
And then I said Deadpool was my favorite.
Yeah.
And I think Andrew from the pinballdudes.net is sort of doing this on purpose because he knows which ones like are going to like...
Yeah, this Jaws one is my favorite.
The Jaws one is great. Like, it's got the chum. You got to hit the chum bucket with the ball.
Yeah.
And then you get the shark multi-ball.
Yeah.
Then you got to attach the buoys to him, and you got to drag him down. Then you got to pull him back up.
Yeah, then the shark fin pops up, and then you have to hit it.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
They play clips from the movie Jaws. It's awesome.
I play more pinball. This is a fun fact. I play more pinball than I even do video games now.
Yeah.
And that's kind of sad. But if you haven't played pinball in a minute, you need to go check out the pinballdudes.net and start playing because it's awesome.
I'm telling you, this is the best gift to get someone or a gift to get yourself or your own business because all your customers will love it when they walk into your lobby and see a pinball machine.
It makes our guests, like we had a comedian, Madison Bakich, on the show this week. When she walked in, like I like looking at, because their eyes light up. They're like, "Whoa, these guys are successful." It doesn't even matter that we are or we aren't. That thing makes us look cool
and fun, and it's a piece of art, and it's nostalgic. The pinball dudes have tons of different pinball machines.
70s and 80s, solid states, 90s to 2010s, the dot matrix ones, really rare, hard to find ones.
Yeah, retro, new, all the best. They're Stern dealers.
If you just have a question about them, they can answer all of that. That's why they're called the pinball dudes.
Also, Andrew, one of the pinball dudes, he will deliver your pinball machine and set it up in your house or business for free. Most places in Florida, he drives around Florida
always busy
all week and delivers these things, sets them up. Plus, we're running a promotion that if you buy a pinball machine from the pinball dudes, let them know Tom and Dan sent you. And let us know.
Yeah.
We'll go and play the game at your house.
Yeah, we'll come play with you.
And so if you're looking for an awesome piece of art, a really good gift, they hold their value. So you could have a pinball machine in your house or business for a while and then sell it back to the pinball dudes, sell it in the open market, then get another one.
It reminds me of like a watch.
Yeah.
Like when you need cash, you can flip it if you need to get rid of it. I mean, people are going to want to buy it.
It's an awesome thing to have in your house or business. It's the pinballdudes.net. Welcome back to A Corporate Time. We've got John Graham in the studio.
Hey, John. Very good to see you.
For another segment of What's in Your Mouth.
Okay, you ready?
Oh, I forgot. Music.
I got it.
What's in my mouth? What's in my mouth? What's in my mouth? In my mouth?
It's not a penis.
No.
By the way, when I call up to try and get free stuff, that helps.
I like how we wrote it.
He brings it back around. I like this part. It's not a penis. Right. I love that part. That's my favorite part. I've listened to this so many times. I wrote another one because I thought we might want to change the name of the segment.
John can use this for sponsorship.
You can use this one.
I mean, he's all this sponsorship money is going to waste.
Let's do the easiest business quiz ever invented. Pop quiz, hot shot. What sells?
Sex.
Yes.
All right.
Are you ready? The new segment's called Put It in My Mouth, John. And it's sexy.
Put it in my mouth, John. Make it wet. Put it in my mouth, John. Are you hard yet?
They're like Paris Hilton.
Yeah. Did you know that I can make a robot that sounds like that?
Yeah.
She even asked, "Are you hard yet?" At the end, and I'm like, "What are we talking about?"
Well, now John will never get a sponsor.
He'll get a sponsor. Promescent. This segment brought to you by the #1 boner spray, and boner spray is Promescent boner spray.
Spray that in your mouth.
Yeah.
My tongue.
Yeah. You've heard of Banaka.
My tongue's numb and stiff.
Go for hours. All right. Promescent boner spray. The #1 boner spray of all Tom and Dan BDMs.
All right, John. So I know you got a lot of stuff. I'm looking at some hot stew.
Why'd you start with the hot stew, John?
Do you want to start there?
It stunk up our whole
studio. Do we want to start with the stew?
Well, before we start with the stew, Daniel told me this morning we got a video intern coming in today to do some video work.
Teen Thug is his name.
And Daniel told me he was married. I'm like, how do you know he's married? He's like, he told us. And I'm like, I didn't know how I walked.
I was smoking a cigarette with him out back. And he told me.
And then Daniel started yelling at me about knowing more about our guests' personal lives.
I never yelled at you. Okay, that makes me feel better. I knew you were
so, yeah, because I really, and Crystal tells me too, she's like, you're crazy and you're, people want to feel like they're loved.
What? You even messed that up. You were like, people feel be loved.
And then, so if my wife and Daniel's telling me, that must be right. And
I just said I listened to the guy. He offered up and I don't want to blow up his spot, but he did offer up the type of business his wife works in. And I was like, this guy's married. And you're like, he's married? And like, I was shocked by that because the whole point of the guy coming here was to have a conversation to see if it's a good fit. So you got to listen to everything he says.
Business. Well, I don't care about anybody's personal. That's like,
he's not even working on the business side. He's on the promotional side. He's not business.
Yeah, but
what he walked in and you're like, oh, he's not business. Get out of here.
No. Well, I mean, it's a conversation like what he is a personal life makes no difference, and our business.
If you work for Tom and Dan, your personal life is our business.
So anyway, and then I realized that I don't know much about John Graham.
Yeah,
personally,
spill it.
What's going on with this guy?
He comes.
You could be a real John Reap.
That story crazy.
What would be a Reap creep? The Carolina Creeper.
So, John, I don't think we ever talked about.
He crossed his legs and went, so, John.
He's going to full. He's going full David Letterman.
I know.
Give him the David Letterman.
You used to be on the news. There's that.
Yeah, and then the news died. So,
where do you live, John?
One of the Lake Ivanhoe neighborhood.
Lake Ivanhoe.
Yeah.
Better than.
I used to live downtown for the longest time in what do they call it? The Metropolitan at Lake Eola. It's that little building right across from Lake Eola. It used to be. Remember Leona Helmsley?
I love that.
She was like Donald Trump before Donald Trump. She was the queen of mean in New York real estate.
Oh, yeah.
And so she owned this one hotel here in Orlando. And then eventually she died and left all her money to her dog. And this became
really,
yeah. Did you know? You're too young for you. Leona Helmsley. When I was a young kid growing up, there are certain luminaries from the time that are burned into my brain just because it's just because I'm hyper aware. It's the only reason I know our intern is married. It's same thing with Leona Helmsley or John Hausman. Remember John Hausman? Like
Paper Chase and what was the
Smith Barney?
Yeah,
Smith Barney. See, these are all things that kids should not know. But as a young only child, I think I would suck these things into my brain and they'd stay there forever. John Hausman for Smith Barney, he'd say, Smith Barney, we make money.
We earn it?
We make money because we earn it. And that was like his whole thing. Like, I shouldn't know that. What was I, 2 years old when that came out?
So when you leave all the money to the dog, there has to be a human that's in charge of the dog,
I would guess,
and then the human, it's their discretion
to steal all the damn money.
Yeah. They steal the money, right? For sure. Yeah. Whatever human, because no one's paying attention to it because they were like, that old bitch didn't leave me nothing, left it all to her stupid dog, and then everybody stopped paying attention, and whoever's in charge of the dog is rich.
And it's a statement more than even the money, right? Like to leave it to the dog is the great middle finger to your family.
Yeah,
that's what it is. That's what it's about.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know if she had kids, but she didn't leave money.
It's not about
the dog doesn't need millions of dollars.
It's not even about the dog. It's about
seriously, how long is the dog going to last?
It's a passive aggressive middle finger from the grave, which is pretty awesome if you look at it like that.
Yeah. Although it does really piss everybody off. She should have left it to charity because at least then the non-family would be like, well, at least it goes to charity. But leaving it to the dog pisses even me off that I don't even know her. I was never going to, because I'm like, what a waste.
Right. Again, if you leave it to charity, less of a middle finger. I mean, if you really want people to suffer, you burn, like my grandfather, who was selling some level blinds to a lady. He was standing firm at a price of $50, and she kept saying last. And he said, no. He took the level blinds out back, put them on a stump, he chopped them with an axe, and he burned them in front of her so she could see them from her window. Because, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, look, it's like if it's a middle finger. I'm not letting you have this for less. I'd rather destroy it. I'd rather destroy this money and give it to this dog than have you have it go to charity.
So, John, were you born here? Or
No. Let's see if I can boil it all down. Grew up in Iowa.
Okay, Iowa.
Went to college in Missouri to learn to be a TV reporter. So I did that in Missouri and then Indiana, and then Kentucky, and then here.
Wow.
What do they teach you when, as far as being a TV reporter?
It's a combination of the English stuff, how to write and read and all that, and there's a little bit of how to be charming.
Oh, really? How do you be charming?
Well, it's like, because after that, I spent a long time, and I still do this, but just not for the people I used to do it for, producing videos, like helping people. So I would always, I assume your on-air personality is probably yourself plus about 10%.
It's 95.
Yeah. So I would have to tell people,
mine ebbs and flows. Like today, I'm running on a 1.3%.
be yourself, but be a little more caffeinated, a little more, just be a little more you. So that's one of the things they teach.
I'm nothing like I am on the show.
Yeah. But I'm starting to this is screwing me up too. Is
what's happening?
I am the real Tom Van is the Tom Van on the show, and then my off the show personality is not who I want to be.
I have that too.
Who's real, Batman or Bruce Wayne?
No. He's hitting on something that I think is true in both of our lives.
And this is only for 20 years of broadcasting.
Like here, talking to you, talking to John, staring at this cup of stew.
Yeah.
Very comfortable for me.
Yeah.
Me at home, dealing with my wife, dealing with answering questions for my daughter.
Yeah.
Way harder. Like, way harder. Is that what you're kind of echoing?
Yeah, well, no, just like when you're not on the show performing and there's other people listening, then when you're in your regular life, I'm like, this personality stinks. And I'm like, I can't
They
even
only
say.
like the other guy.
I'm like, I can't say. And then I try to say what I want to say, like I do on the show.
But
and
you
then,
can't do it.
Oh, and Crystal's like, what the hell's wrong
So you
with
know what you got to do? You got to do what I'm doing. You got to do what I'm doing. So every night before I go to bed, I use every ounce of leftover energy I have left to take my show personality, and I use that energy to try and crush my real internal personality.
Yeah.
You have to drive it out, so then only thing left will be the show personality, and then everyone will love you.
Will they? Well, the listeners, the family, and
Well,
friends.
does anybody else matter?
Yeah, that's how you. Well, that's what I'm starting to think.
You want to start a company?
Yeah. So, John, I think we've heard enough today.
Thanks, guys.
We appreciate you being here, man. No, I'm kidding.
You live Ivanhoe. There we go.
Nappy headed. Even. Okay.
All right. So let's talk about this stew.
Sure. So the whole what's in my mouth thing. I've got foods from around supermarkets, new foods. This is a collab soup. This is Campbell's Chunky and Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Okay, like a beer cheese soup?
Yeah, it's a beer cheese soup. Hang on, that's
all right.
Campbell's Chunky, Pabst Blue Ribbon, beer cheese, and potato and chorizo soup. It's a canned soup, canned soups are never going to beat fresh soup.
Here's what I like about canned soups, though. It's a sodium bonanza. And I love a salty sodium bonanza.
Yeah, you can't go salty.
Can't go wrong with
it. It tastes good.
I mean, I'm sure that's not healthy at all.
I didn't write any of that stuff down.
But I hate it when healthy people, and I'm glad you're not this. I know you train a lot and you do like health, and I know that's a part of your life. But what I love about you is that you're not going to try the chunky soup or take a puff of a cigarette and go like, you don't act like a baby.
No.
You say the real, like you taste, that is delicious.
Yeah,
it's just, we all know, I hate it when a CrossFit person will taste that and be like, and I'm like, come on.
Too much salt.
Get out of here.
The salt makes it taste good.
Yeah.
You're a human being.
Shut
I know
up.
your taste buds are the same.
Don't lie. You can say it's unhealthy, but don't lie to me.
Here's what I don't need is the Paps in it.
Why do you think that's because it's that hoppy, almost yeasty? There's a almost floral thing,
Like almost farty. Let's have some
I was literally afraid when I first tried this. I microwaved it in a bowl myself, and there was this like fruity flavor, and I was like, did I get all the dish soap out of this bowl?
Yeah. Here's what I know.
Kind of
and
spicy too.
Yeah, it is spicy.
I think
a little bit.
We've all learned about Pabst Blue Ribbon. Like it's a fine beer. I used to
Too
drink,
sweet for me, man.
Drink it in college because it's cheap.
Yeah, exactly.
It's known for cheap.
It gives me a mega headache.
And there's nothing I've ever eaten in life where I've told myself, I wish that you poured some Pabst Blue Ribbon. I don't want that. I never will want that. Like it's known for cheap beer, and so even associating this decent soup with Pabst kind of psychologically knocks it down a peg.
This is a soup that you would buy for somebody that already likes Pabst. Right? It's a novelty.
Does anybody love Pabst though, or they like the fact that it's cheap?
Okay, let me ask you this. And
even Bud Light, Miller Light, and stuff like. Do you like it, or do you like it as cheap?
There's some people who are so loyal to those.
3 weeks ago, our friend, cabin boy Matt, came over here for our draft, and that was what he was bringing and drinking.
That's nostalgia because he used to be a frat boy.
Okay,
and he used to love Paps, and that he just psychologically
So you put it in the same category as like a Rolling Rock. Why would anybody drink this? Well, it's the nostalgia. Rolling Rock bottles are beautiful, by the way, too. I think they look cool.
I'll still drink a Bud Light, Coors Light because of nostalgia.
You watch your tongue on Coors Light. That's my favorite drink.
But I'm not picking them because of taste.
See, I would pick Coors Light because of taste. It's my favorite light beer. But it's not a good beer.
Yeah, is it because you grew up drinking Coors Light and then you're just...
Probably.
Your brain releases dopamine and it's like, and it's a decent beer.
Probably.
It just... it's as low as calories it could possibly be because the only calories in it are the alcohol, right? The rest is just flavoring.
It's nothing.
And this is like a beer flavored water.
What do you like beer wise? What's your if you were to buy a beer, what would you go? Do you have a?
Sometimes I would go into the hoppy beers, but not exclusively.
Okay.
Let's see, what have I bought lately? Wow. I do like supermarket beers sometimes. Like a supermarket beer with dinner is pretty good.
Yeah.
I tend not to go for like a deep malty yeasty thing. I like Guinness.
Guinness is a great beer. See, I think that's
fine.
I think a lot of people go through their phases of beer, and then I would say a huge percentage of people, they land on Guinness, and then, this is my beer now.
Yeah.
Or then they land on a light beer like me. All right, well, that was good. Like, not bad, but... Tom's right. No Paps.
Yeah. It's like saying I put Miller High Life in this stew. You didn't make it better.
I mean, people do it with chili. Sometimes you'll put a beer in there.
And actually there is, I haven't been able to find it in stores yet, there is also a chunky soup Pabst Blue Ribbon beef beer bean chili available.
Okay. All right.
That'd probably be good on hot
B.
dogs. Like I could see this almost be good as a dip. It's so cheesy and creamy. It might be better as a dip than a soup.
Okay. I could see that. Yeah.
What do we got next, John?
So I heard Dan talking about this earlier a few days ago. You're a fan of the double-decker taco, and we're missing it?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the double-decker taco.
It's back.
Yeah, but it went away because of that lady, that horrible lady. Oh, thank you.
Tell me more. I don't know this story at all.
No, the Cracker Barrel lady. Isn't she the one that they started a rumor? This could be just a horrible internet rumor.
I've heard the story. I have no idea.
The Cracker Barrel lady, the CEO of Cracker Barrel, they had the whole kerfluffle with changing the logo and everything. Supposedly, she had been the CEO of Taco Bell at one point, and she was the reason we lost the double-decker taco. I think it was Jesse Wolf told me that.
So
I'm gonna pass the buck on that.
I'm being exposed to commercials I wouldn't otherwise be exposed to because.
I brought a chili cheese burrito. Another thing is back for Dan.
Oh wow! All right, I'm gonna eat this
because of NFL football. Now I'm getting commercials because I got to sit through them. And Taco Bell's been running a '90s is back campaign, and I imagine this is all part of it.
Yeah, there's 5 new things. The caramel apple empanada is back. The Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Tacos. Like, I think it's the nacho cheese they have all the time. That's what they brought back that one. The chili cheese burrito, that was one of my favorites that went away. Double-decker taco was my other favorite that went away.
It's perfect, John. Thank you.
And the 7-layer burrito.
John, it's exactly the way it used to taste. Thank you. I want to hug you right now. I had missed that. That is huge nostalgia. The beans... on the inside of the soft taco shell with the hard shell is better. It's just better with the beans.
Because they do some kind of double-decker thing now, but I think it's cheese, right?
Cheese. Yeah, no, this is the way. Thank you, John.
Again, salty fat.
Yeah.
My human brain.
Taco Bell, it is literally the same 10 ingredients, just juggled in different ways.
And so, and this was like...
The chat room is proud of Tom for taking a megabyte.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, you're freaking out over there, buddy?
You got to be careful with the chili cheese burrito, too.
I'll eat all this. I'll eat all these chilies, too, everything.
What if you had a full freak out?
But the fast food business is interesting because they constantly abandon items and bring them back, and some of it's
like the Mexi Melt that was back about 6 months ago. It'll probably be back again in 6 more months.
And
I'm a Mexi Melt man.
Oh yeah,
we learned from like the McDonald's and the filet of fish and how they would leave, it would go away, then come back, and then McRib, and then really the more of the McRib is like we learned that McDonald's could sell the McRib at all times.
They just brought back the chicken snack wrap.
But they realized that abandoning it. like taking off the menu and then bringing it back was like it caused a rush of promotion, and it was like better to do that than it was to have it on the menu year round, which is odd because you're like, oh, people like it so much, but they know the business. It's all about money, and I think Taco Bell and a lot of other fast food places have realized that like by leaving things off the menu, bringing it back is better for promotion and sales long run than it is than keeping it on the menu, which is a weird thing, right?
There's only been a few things. Has there ever been anything you lost? Like, we're not huge fast food people, but has there ever been anything in fast food that you lost?
Yeah, the gordita in Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's right.
Like every once in a while, I'll go to a Taco Bell, blacked out drunk. Not me driving, but I'm the passenger.
No.
Anyway, and
wait till your son's gonna drive you. It'll be awesome. You can do full Hasselhoff in the side of the car.
And I'll request some gorditas at Taco Bell. They're like, we don't have that, sir. We have what's the
Gordita
other one?
Crunch?
The Gordita Crunch, or like the what the hell is that? It's the gordita that's fried. Chalupa. They were like, we have a chalupa, and I was like, God! I was like, you have the ingredients for gordita in there. I know you do.
It's in there.
Well, if you get somebody, these days, you're never going to find somebody at Taco Bell who's worked there for 5 years.
Yeah,
but you used to be, I know how to make that. Sure,
Yeah, but they do not say that.
There's not a lot of grannies there anymore, though.
Yeah.
When we lost the
I'm screaming
grannies,
at an AI person, by the way.
Well, when we lost the grannies working Taco Bell, and there was a sweet spot, I want to say between 2003
every once in a while there's a granny.
2003 to 08, you'd get like an old hillbilly grandma or a black grandma. And if you got either one of those, you could get anything your heart desired. Anything.
In the country, like countryside, you could still get maybe a hillbilly granny.
Oh, yeah. You get a Hardee's grandma, maybe get you a Bojangles grandma every once in a while. They're still sweet.
Oh, you see, Burger King just brought back the Cinnaminis. Do you remember those?
I do.
They're just tiny cinnamon rolls, but they haven't had them consistently for like 15 years.
Yeah, I remember when French toast sticks came out, and my dad literally was like, this is the end of the world. Like that should not be made. What the hell is that?
Did I bring in when Hardee's, for a limited time, brought back the cinnamon raisin biscuits?
Oh, yes. We tried those.
Yeah, those are so good.
Yeah, those are so good.
I think they already transitioned out for some other biscuit. They'll bring it back again.
All right. So I'm glad. This is great. Bringing back the double-decker taco and the chili cheese burrito. Excellent choice by Taco Bell.
Yeah, and they're good. And the fact that not good quality, not good anything.
No,
it
tastes good.
Straight poison is bad for me, but it tastes good because they know they're
pump it up.
Pharmaceutical companies of foods. They're like, how can we make
it just goes right to the pleasure center of your brain.
Yeah. Fudasoka company. Something. I'll work on that. What do you got here?
Got another pumpkin spice season is now upon us.
Oh, yeah.
So Little Debbie's oatmeal cream pies are already halfway to pumpkin spice. They got the cinnamon and the nutmeg and the cookies. This is pumpkin spice oatmeal cream pies from Little Debbie's.
So it's a pumpkin cream pie.
They used to sell these down at the market where the radio station me and Dana worked at.
Are you going to tell this story, really?
And we are so immature that because she sold oatmeal cream pie, we just started calling the lady cream pie.
We just referred to her as cream pie.
And that stuck as her nickname
and then
for years.
It got to a point where
and we only referred to her as cream pie.
He'd be like, I'm going down to Smoke. You want anything from cream pie? And I'd be like, give me a Diet Mountain Dew and a cream pie pizza. Because then we would name her food after a cream pie. Give me a cream pie wrap. Thank you for calling What's in My Mouth, featuring John Graham. What says you?
I was just wondering if Tom knows of any place that we can place a Super Bowl possible winner yet.
Yeah, of course, sir. Do you even have a sports book? Every sports book has futures for Super Bowl.
All right, well, I'll look into that. No, I do not.
No, that's an awesome call.
Thanks, dude.
Hey, man, I'm going to call instead of just Googling it. Like, I'm with Tom. I'm with you on this. Somebody put in the BDM group, my car's in limp mode. And I'm like, wow, Rod, but
I'm going back to what you told me a long time ago. They just want the connection Because someone asked me on...
We've switched, then we peed in the same fountain, and we switched attitudes, because I'm over it now.
It was because I ran this morning, I got on my aggression now. And
I took it off there.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened. Anyway, someone messaged me the other day and like, what kind of palm is this, Tom? You're a plant guy. And then sent me a picture of...
No, you right back. What do I look like, Palm Tom?
A pigmy date palm.
Isn't there an app for that now?
Yeah, no, yes.
There's 1,000 apps. Leafly.
Your phone will do it.
Yeah.
Your iPhone, or I guess a new iPhone, will literally has it built in where it's like you take a picture of something.
I got to take a picture of a dog, and then my phone won't take a picture. It'll just tell me what kind of dog it is. I'm trying to take a photo of the dog.
And but I realize they just want that connection, and then I say pygmy date bomb, like very.
You say it aggressively, yeah.
And then they never message me back after, which I'm wondering if like, is this a connection they want?
Well, it's the bedside manner. You should say, "Hey man, thanks for reaching out. You know that is a pygmy date bomb," instead of just pygmy date bomb all caps.
I have the connection of an iPhone. Just tell you the facts.
All right, this is a pumpkin spice cream pie.
Yeah, Little Debbie's pumpkin spice oatmeal cream pie.
I will say that Jeff's Bagel Run just started their pumpkin spice season, and the pumpkin spice bagels and spreads that they have
unbelievable
is great because the pumpkin is very minimal and it's just like an aftertaste, which overwhelming pumpkin is too much for me.
That's not as good. It's artificial, but it's good. Yeah, it's all good.
Well, I was worried it was going to be an overwhelming pumpkin spice, like it was going to taste like a candle, and it's not that bad. I mean, it's subtle. Well, yeah.
But I like oatmeal cream pies. I have to tell you something, and this is a live Jeff's Bagel Run commercial, okay? My wife came by yesterday because she swung by to grab the cooler because she needs it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, damn it, it's the studio. And she was like, didn't Jeff's bring you anything? And I go, Tom probably left it because he always leaves them.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'll snag it. I love pumpkin better than anybody. And I was like, no. I was like, I guaranteed he left it. No way. He ran. He came back. He put his clothes on. He drove. He didn't think about it. She drove over here. She got the cooler. She's like, there's no pumpkin, you idiot. You're so stupid. He took it.
I should have left it.
No. It's so good. I'm glad you got it. But Andrew was super mad.
No, but she likes pumpkin more like,
No, but you got that maple spread.
It's good.
Oh, it's really good.
Okay.
It's so good.
You got to try that. So we'll give you some
back
homework.
when Jeff's was just one location, I interviewed him and his wife out there.
Oh, they're so sweet.
Yeah.
Well, we'll give you some homework. Then I'll try to get you some of that maple cream cheese spread. Their maple cream cheese spread might be my new favorite.
Well, it's just they make it fresh, and then it's like when you eat something that does a bunch of preservatives, just like anything
super processed food.
Yeah, and then processed, you just realize the difference. Like so fresh is so much better, man.
You taste it. What else you got,
We
John?
got time for at least a couple more?
Yeah. And then I got one for you.
Keep going.
First time ever.
Oh yeah.
I got a yogurt for you.
Okay.
All right.
This is light and fit, so
Okay,
relatively low calorie. The tub is 80 calories here. I got one for Tom.
Okay.
Catch.
All right. Thank you.
Spoons.
Oh man, you think of everything. All
So-
right.
You ready, Tom? I'm going to
Does
throw you a
this have
spoon.
probiotic?
I don't
Is this
know.
gonna make
it's
me
yogurt.
toot?
It's real yogurt.
You know what I'm mad? Like
I don't think it has extra fiber, but I'm not sure about that.
Anytime something has like
Need to say, by the way,
probiotic,
this is birthday cake flavored yogurt.
like anything.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah, isn't it crazy?
That does taste like birthday cake, dude.
You think you're like, how do they make it taste like a supermarket sheet cake? But it does.
And that's, I would guess that's probably one of the more healthiest things you've ever brought us, I think, as a thing.
80
That's pretty
calories,
good, right?
fair amount of protein.
I like that. That's
birthday
good.
cake.
That's really good.
Now, I'm not a big fan of the flavoring of birthday cake because I feel like it's they're lying to me because like they have a piece of lemon cake with sprinkles and icing, and I'm like, it's too many flavors
it
together.
It wouldn't be lemon, right? It'd be vanilla cake.
It is vanilla.
It'd be like white cake.
It's going to be a little something like I figured maybe butter flavor because like why does birthday cake taste different from vanilla? Like, why does marshmallow taste different from vanilla?
The birthday cake flavoring is supposed to be an amalgamation of vanilla cake, sprinkles, and icing. That's what I think the flavor is.
Yeah, but you can't really taste all of them together.
It's become like the new car scent of flavor.
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
It's just like we don't know what it is.
This is how long ago I was in college. When I was in college, it's when peach schnapps first was invented. They figured out how to make fresh tasting peach flavored things. So peach schnapps and fuzzy navels were everywhere. I was the first generation to get fuzzy navels. And so that's kind of like that. They figured out how to make birthday cakes, so now that's going to be in everything. 6 months from now, they'll figure out a new flavor, and then that'll be
You know what mine was? And it was annoying because I hated the flavor. In the 90s, like me growing up, it's 49 right now, sour apple. Everything was sour apple.
Yeah.
I hated sour apple. Everything was sour apple. Jolly Rancher, sour apple. This candy.
And I think the birthday cake flavor is mostly marketing and the fact that people see birthday cake and it just reminds them of birthday and like a celebration, and then like, oh, I want birthday cake. My sons do it with ice cream. It's like, I don't think they even know what the flavor is. They just know birthday cake equals fun, and then they want to eat that. And like, it's not necessarily like, oh, this flavor of birthday cake is so good. It's just like, I want birthday cake just because it's fun.
Yeah, and they act like, the world acts like the term and the look of funfetti is been around forever. I'm sorry, y'all. That's a new thing. The idea of a cake with sprinkles inside of it and then icing and then sprinkles all on the outside that looks like a clown. I mean, that's like a newer thing.
Where do you stand on sprinkles and jimmies? I don't like them. I don't add anything.
I like the really tiny the little tiny balls. You know, like when they're little bitty.
Oh, the hard balls.
The hard balls.
You like that?
I love
the ones
those.
that are gold.
The ones that are
gold and silver.
I like it.
No, those are the worst.
I know what those are called.
Pretend like I'm a robot eating screws. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I like the crunch in there. It's something about it.
The
It's
hard
good with. It gives my anxiety. It calms me down.
It's like eating like a thick sand ball.
That's how I feel about sprinkles. It's like they don't taste like anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I should mention, by the way, this is Dan and Light and Fit. And if you look on the box, it shows birthday cake with sprinkles on it. There are no sprinkles in the yogurt itself, but if you look, it says they left room so you can add sprinkles if you want.
Oh, okay.
Not like we put a little less in there.
What a blatant
we left
way!
space.
Yeah, what a blatant way of telling you gave me less for the same price.
I want yogurt or any probiotic yogurt to actually feel like it's doing something when it says like good for your gut health. I want it to go down, and when I eat it, and be like, like I want there to be a boiling in my
then
stomach.
You need a stomach problem like mine because everything I eat does that. Everything I eat goes down there. I hear.
Yeah, but I want the probiotic to. I want it to feel like something. I never feel anything.
So you want to.
Yeah. I want it to be working down there. Like, what are you doing, probiotic?
Do you do like me, where I envision little men with hard hats on down there?
I'm more of a jacker.
What is that song? Powerhouse. The dun 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 dun. It's always in cartoons.
Yeah. Like a Fraggle
You
Rock.
went a little too nerdy, John. It's your first warning. Your first warning.
What's next, John?
Oh, well, do you guys want sugar-free soda or sugar soda? I get the same flavor in both.
I'm a sugar-free man, but then my doctor, when I got my colonoscopy, she's like, no, it'd be better for you to drink the full fat. Just go for the sugar. I'm like, no.
I will tell you this one.
She's like, no, the artificials, it's what's making you farts.
This is A&W Ice Cream Sundae soda. I've tried them both, and I will say the sugar one tastes better.
Okay, Lou, you want to do the sugar one?
Well, no, Doug.
Well, something like Dr. Pepper, I have a hard time telling the difference.
Yeah, but
Coke Zero, Diet Coke doesn't taste like Coke, but Coke Zero tastes pretty close.
Let's go sugar-free, because we know it's not as good, and we can be critical about it.
All right.
Here's one.
And we drink a lot of sugar-free soda.
There.
Thank you. These
You want
are
me to throw it to you, Tom?
Oh, yeah.
Hey!
These are, now crack it open and pour it on your head like Stone Cold Steve Austin. All right, ice cream sundae.
So it's very, the flavors you're going to get are mostly a vanilla flavor, and not just chocolate, but chocolate syrup.
Okay, it's 0 calories.
Yeah, this one's 0 calorie.
All right.
A&W, it does not taste like root beer. Apparently some people are upset because they think it's also going to taste like root beer.
That's pretty decent. I will say the aftertaste, I could tell like it's aspartame or some sort of artificial sugar, but
it does taste like a sundae. They're getting better.
It's pretty damn
good at the mimicking flavors. They're all novelties. It's not like something I'd want after I'd come in and I'm thirsty. Give me one of them ice cream sodas.
Yeah, this is definitely like a
chemicals.
dessert. Or have you guys seen? You're starting to see more of the dirty soda thing. You know about that? Started in Utah. Where
my daughter's into it.
Instead of putting syrup and milk in coffee, they put it in soda.
Andrea
picture
Maisie,
pouring a little creamer in this
Andrea and Maisie
over ice.
drive to this place out in Claremont that was made famous by the Mormons. This is what I was told. I don't ask any questions.
Okay.
I'm just in there hanging up my American flag, smoking a little weed.
Leave the old man alone.
Yeah, I'm like, look, y'all want to go over there and do your Mormon stuff. You just do what you leave me in my garage alone. So they go to this place that's like a Mormon soda factory. And Maisie and Andrea go there, and they have all these different pre-made crazy sodas you can get. They're called dirty sodas. But yeah, Maisie will go there, and she'll get like a Diet Coke with half and half in it, 2 squirts of orange, it's like a mixed drink for a kid. It's like, but it's like a dirty. It goes a dirty soda, but it's got like half and half. They put like puts a pasta water in the 2 squirts of strawberry syrup.
And you just pick out what you want.
Yeah, and you pick out.
Well, it's like everything. They have existing recipes, or you can go nuts and make your own.
Yeah.
You know?
Or, isn't it like what's the soda machine that has a million
The
different sodas?
freestyle.
The
This isn't that. This is where you're taking soda, and then they're putting like
pickle
you want
juice.
some oatmeal in there?
Okay.
A little oatmeal
All right.
with a little pickle juice in there, with a splash of strawberry.
A lot of
Sprite.
non-dairy creamers going like, give me hazelnut creamer and give me some amaretto syrup.
They like that? Where'd they find out about it?
I have no idea. I don't talk to my family.
I'm blanking on the name of the company, but yeah, there's one in Claremont. And there's
It's
another
called
one.
Swill.
That's it.
The name of the one that
It can't be Swill. Swig.
Swig, not Swill. That was mean. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean that. It's Swig. Swig.
It wouldn't have dawned on me that the society wanted this, but obviously they like
I'm
it.
sure my family spent $100 at Swig on some sort of rotten grape soda with creamer in it. Because the dentists are dumb, man. We are marks for all products. Like you'll be like, oh, hold on a second. We need to figure out why people like this. Slow down. And Crystal's like, I want to have the Swig. And you're like, no. We got to figure it out. Not me. I'm like, just go do it. I don't care.
And there's another Swig coming to town in like Horizon West neighborhood. I mean, they haven't even broken ground on it, but it's
Take your sons to Swig and get them a creamer soda.
The one here is in Claremont. Yeah.
Like first, Max doesn't even drink soda because the carbonation. He's never drank carbonation.
Good for him.
Not because it's just he doesn't like the spiciness on it. He also has never had any condiments, ketchup, mustard, any condiments whatsoever because he's so
just
picky.
Water and bread.
Mac and cheese is a bland, horrible diet. Horrible. We force him to eat vegetables and he barely eats it. I'm like, oh God.
Maybe he might like. What if he goes there? He's like, you know what? I like a Diet Coke with creamer.
He doesn't like the carbonation.
Yeah.
Like, that's Tommy only likes Sprite and I really.
I was a Sprite boy.
Mm-hmm.
Like growing up, I was Sprite only till I want to say like
So I was a 7-Up kid.
maybe even 16, 17 years old. I was like no other soda, Sprite.
I was a Sunkist boy.
Yeah, I can tell. You know why I know that?
Orange
You're
tea.
very strong. Very strong.
Then we also
Boys are
had
strong.
cream soda. What color was cream soda when you guys grew up?
When I grew up, it was clear.
Okay.
I never a cream soda, but mine was orange.
Where I grew up, it was Windex Blue.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nesbitt's cream soda.
I'll try that. Do they still make it?
I'm sure.
I already forgot where you grew up.
Are you married? Like, I don't know. Whatever. Where's Doug Dean? Film this. This is good
I'm
content.
joking. It was Iowa or something.
Iowa, Idaho, Ohio.
It's all
some
the
one of
same.
those.
So this is going to be a first time for this. I'm going to present to John.
Oh, you got something for me?
There's something on the top of that.
It's the fresher, thing that keeps them fresh.
Okay, gotcha.
So I brought some candy back from Sweden.
These the salty licorice.
Swedish Devil.
Yeah, you forget he listens to the show. All right.
You're the
Now
only guest that listens to the show, by the way. All the other ones hate it. Seriously.
All the other ones hate it.
They hate it.
I hate it too.
Brought some Swedish candy back from Sweden, and this is called the Swedish Devil. Now, it's the most extreme of their candies.
Yeah, it's pretty extreme.
But
Definitely worth trying.
I'm going to present it
Sure.
to John so you can try
It's
it.
worth trying just so you can kind of like it'll reset your day. I'll tell you that. It's
Salt
like
on the outside, or what's the dusty stuff?
Yeah, that's salt.
but it's old salt, which is what makes it better, and it's got a
Yeah,
taste.
salt tastes like soy sauce.
Yeah, it does taste like soy sauce salt.
Oh, it's burning my tongue.
It does burn a little bit.
Wow.
And it's very much. Now you're going to find out.
I swallowed that part.
You're going to black out in a little bit, and when you wake up, your pants are beat out. And that's not us.
So, that's
Once you get past that, I mean, it's black licorice. Yeah, I'm not a big fan, but
yeah, it's an interesting, and I guess Swedish babies eat this, so they're tough as hell.
Isn't there some kinds of black licorice that interact wrong with medications or something?
Oh God, you should have. Oh my God, John!
I suddenly have to call 911. Let me know.
John's frothing at the mouth.
If you die, I have to drag you
Wow,
outside because we
that
cancel
salt
our
is still
insurance.
burning all the way down.
We did cancel our insurance.
Ooh,
That's
wow.
true. If you die, we have to stuff you in that pinball machine.
Excuse me, off mic.
Yeah. That's some rough, interesting candies, right? Yeah.
So
I mean, the salt part is the worst part.
Yeah.
Does it make you feel like you could go?
There's like light brown stuff inside the dark brown stuff. What's the difference there?
That's a doo-doo.
I don't know. It's some sort of Swedish magic in there. But
it's still burning.
Yeah. Burns you good for a while.
Yeah.
I watched some gentleman eat that and then love it, and I could tell you.
And he was thinking while he ate it.
And there's some kids eat it.
Just one of these could give you kidney stone.
Yeah. Is that one of the worst things you've ever had?
I've eaten some.
What's the craziest thing
have you ever
eaten?
had durian? I should bring that in sometime. It's not new or anything.
Durian?
Durian is fruit, tropical fruit. Big. I don't remember which countries. I've had it in Hawaii. The description I've always heard is it's weird. It looks like a breadfruit. It's a big green spiky thing. And you open it up, inside it looks kind of like a giant walnut. But instead of the meat of the nut, it's these soft pudding-like things. Then you can just eat that with a spoon.
I know alien fruits, man.
But
when you open them up and they got pods inside. And people are like, oh my God, taste it. This is the... I'm like, get out of here. Just give me an orange or an apple.
They say
Be like, you scrape the pod. Like, I'm not doing that.
That's bad enough, but the flavor is described as eating tapioca pudding while standing in a public toilet.
Why?
Oh my God. I heard that's like going to Seth's gym.
Yeah. It's like if spoiled chicken breast was a pudding. I don't know why people like it. I mean, you must grow up with it. Just like people, Japan and England, they hate root beer, generally. Just because I think to them it tastes like a medicine. Like I don't like wintergreen because it reminds me of Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah.
I think there's a medicine that tastes like sarsaparilla or something. So to them, root beer tastes awful.
Yeah.
You know,
I love the taste of Pepto-Bismol.
There's a cultural thing, too, where, like, in certain cultures, the flavors to them equal medicine or something like...
A lot of our stuff is too sweet. I've noticed when they do those, like, British kids try American candies. And our candies blow the British kids' face. They're like, wow, how much sugar's in this? You know, the kids are like, what are you?
America. We like sugar.
We load it up.
We talked about this. You know, that's why Oreo Thins got invented. Because they tried selling Oreos in Japan, and everybody was like, these are way too sweet. So that's why they took the amount of cream in them way down in the ratio. And so Oreo Thins are popular in Japan.
I thought it because Japanese, smaller, produce less cream. Like a dad joke of some sort.
So John...
You didn't need to laugh at that at all times.
Well, anything racist.
You just got to let it sit for a second.
Yeah. Anytime you describe a race and then stereotype...
say produce less cream, and then you're like, I'm in on that.
Comedy gold.
So John, we got a couple more minutes.
I got more stuff, but I'll talk about whatever you want.
Let's do one more then.
Yeah, we're just kind of meandering through the day.
Well, if you're 90s kids, you should like this. This is returned Fritos Ranch.
Have you ever had these?
These were last on the market in the 90s.
Have you ever had these?
No, but my son would like them.
Dude, these used to be... Do they taste the same as they used to?
They do to me.
Because they used to be right up there with chili cheese Fritos.
Oh, yeah. I love the chili cheese. That's my favorite.
Chili cheese Fritos is... if Andrea buys a chili... I've instructed her to not buy chili cheese Fritos because I love them so much. Oh, yeah.
That's good Fritos Ranch. Yep.
Now, where those excel... On top of a hot dog, dude. You crunch them up.
Yeah,
oh, my God. Put them on a hot dog.
Yeah.
You see that? Chili, throw them on chili.
Yeah, those are great.
So, I mean, with any sort of chips, like, it's hard to get ranch and Fritos messed up. Like, I'd be shocked if it was like, oh, dude, like, it's disgusting.
Well, people have been complaining lately. I'd like to see what you think about this, John, because we're going to run out of time here, but I want to ask you this. Like, what about, like, there was a lady complaining yesterday on my Facebook about the flavoring within Doritos. And she's like, it's just not the same anymore. Like I taste the Doritos now, and they're a shell of what they, pun intended, of what they used to be when I was a kid. And I don't think that's true. I don't
know. I don't know if it's because I'm older and I noticed, like even these, they're sweet. There's a lot of sugar on these.
Yeah,
and I don't remember that when I was a kid. But is it because I was a kid? I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I mean...
Doesn't our taste change as we age? So I would imagine our perception of how things taste now is going to be different.
Your taste buds, every certain amount of years, they change. And but also, I wouldn't be surprised if they were adding more sugar and salt and things to get us addicted to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sure.
They've realized, like, hey, these things sell more if they have a little bit more sugar. And of course they do.
I mean, the rumor now is, and I don't know if I believe this like that blatantly, but I mean it is what everybody's sort of alluding to online, is that now because of these GPL-1s and peptides that
I've heard those stories too.
Consumer companies are pumping up foods with chemicals that can resist the GPL-1s in a way where it's like
make you still
we
crave
will take
them.
drugs to not be fat. They will put drugs in the food to make us fat. And there was like a constant wizard battle. It's a wizard. It's a fat wizard battling a rich wizard.
Yeah.
And they're just shooting their powers back and forth until we all die.
Yeah. Guess what? They'll win.
You've heard that too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard it. No idea if it's true. But
I don't know if it's true either, and I'm not a conspiracy guy. But I know a lot of them. There's plenty in my family, but I'm just not one of those guys.
Well, speaking of that, like as society gets more and more used to microdosing Ozempic and these peptides and all, and they're calling it a million different names now. They're like it's all the basically the appetite suppressant of the peptide, just in a dozen different names now.
Well, and formulations, they're
So for sure, big food companies who make billions of dollars are looking at this and are like, "Hey, this is going to cut into our bottom line, right?
It already is.
Less people eating less. I mean, the stuff that's bad for them, so they're going to battle against that. And it's but it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen because the peptide thing is not going away. Like, I mean, once all these celebrities, like we all watch these people and we're like, how is she skinny? She battled the weight her entire life, and now she's skinny. I want to be. And then you find out what she does, and they're they can only market against it so much, and then people are just going to be like, I'm doing what the celebrities do, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens in 20 years when society's eating less junk food. What's going to happen to all these companies and these fast food companies, and are they going to be around? Is it going to morph into something different?
I mean, normally they're already owned by conglomerates, right? I would imagine there's some sort of a pivot. I wonder if what you're saying isn't already happening. You saw last week that Kraft split up its. Kraft took its giant, and then for the first time, I think in forever, they split into separate categories now, where you have like shelf stable stuff on one side, and then you have the other, like the dairy and that sort of stuff on the other side, and they've never done that before, and like it makes you think like, well,
they see what's coming.
You're pivoting, obviously you are. I mean.
Yeah.
Fortunately for them, everybody still has to eat.
It's true, but now it's if they eat less, it's just about them buying less Fritos. You see what I'm saying? Like because they're less hungry for them, so they buy one bag instead of a month instead of 10, and
that's not good enough for them.
They'll just invent snacks for dogs or something.
Amplified by millions of people, though, that's a lot of money, But it's a lot of money people are saving too. And do they spend it on something else? I guess if you're less hungry, you're eating less all across the board. Because we eat way too much, like you see.
Yeah, but I wonder if that equals out because a lot
you're
of
spending
these
several $100s a month on the drugs.
Yeah, the drugs are very expensive, so maybe it's probably pretty damn close to like, oh, well, my Frito money is now in my GPLs.
Yeah, and if I was a drug company, I'd be like, this will make this less effective if the food companies pay us.
Can you just get us back to 2 bags of Fritos? If you can get us back to 2 bags of Fritos, we have a deal.
And then diabetes medicine is like, they're mad.
Well, somebody commented about that too, like Eli Lilly, who owns the majority of your insulin and your products for diabetics. They're battling each other. It's all battles. All battles.
They're like, we want to
here's the thing we know. They don't care about you. That I know. But they all battle good. But they do not give a damn about you. And,
well, they're a company. They give
You shut up. Twinkies love me.
They care about money.
Anything to plug, my friend?
If people want to go to thatguyontv.com, that's my website. I haven't written anything there in a while, but I just write about pop culture and food like this. And go there also if you need a video producer.
There you go.
I'm available.
Yeah. Easiest way is to go there and contact you.
Yeah, just go to
website.
That Guy on TV. It's John at thatguyontv.com.
John at thatguyontv.com. Always a pleasure seeing you, man.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for doing this. Guys, we will see you
tomorrow. Welcome to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Twitch. If you like watching podcasts, come hang out with us. You can hang out in the chat room, and we're having a lot of fun in there today. Just search for @TomandDanLive.
Our Bad at Business Beer Fest and Sofa and Suds are coming up November 22nd, 23rd, the weekend before Thanksgiving weekend. So set your calendars. All right, we got a guest on Zoom, Daniel.
Oh, I was like giving Mo.
Brought to you by
Mo.
Yeah, intern on the go. Just call Mo.
Yeah, and And then yes, we do have a guest on the line. Tom, you cast a big shadow here, and you crack a big whip, and you wanted new intros for everybody, and to get the latest and greatest on what's happening up the road. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tuttle.
I am a real American.
Let me tell you something, brother. This is the ghost of Hulk Hogan. And now you're listening to Tuttle, brother. He's going to break it down, and he's going to tell you who killed me, brother.
All right, let's get into it, everybody. Who killed Hogan, Tuds?
Oh man!
If you guys knew behind the scenes how complicated that was,
yeah. Like, you know how hard it is. You know how hard it is to do a ghost voice these days. It's very, very hard.
Anyway, so how you doing, Tuttle?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you guys?
We're doing good, man. We're doing real good. So, what's happening? You've been a part of everything happening up the road. It's been hell's a poppin' in Tampa with the release of Video Killed the Radio Star, the documentary that's about Bubba the Love Sponge sex tape. So, what's happening?
Well, it is out now. Was the number one selling documentary on Apple TV.
All right.
Pre-sales.
Okay.
And also it was kind of in doubt if they were even going to be able to release the DVD, because the last time that we had talked, this whole thing hadn't transpired yet about Nick Hogan suing to stop the documentary.
I saw that, and I text Tuttle, and...
I mean, that can only help you if you're Bubba the Love Sponge, right? Like, you get a text saying you're being sued by Nick Hogan before the release of your documentary. I feel like you live in that space. You love that, right? You're like, yeah.
I guess they could hold up the release so that, and then it gets tied up in court, and then and then 5 years later, it's just not as big of a story. Right, I don't know. Like, so what happened? Why did he sue him?
Well, it was, so if you guys, I've talked about this before they had the sting, Bubba ended up selling the rights to the DVD to Hulk Hogan. So he was the sole owner of the tape, so he could actually sue Gawker.
Okay, so Bubba the Love Sponge officially sold, like on paper, the rights to the sex tape to Hulk Hogan. That way, Hulk Hogan can sue Gawker.
Yes, and it released Bubba of all liability.
Okay,
in the suing.
All right. Now, what does that have to do with Nick Hogan? Nick Hogan's the heir to Hulk Hogan's estate.
Yes.
Gotcha.
But do you want to know who showed up to the premiere? Brooke. Brooke was at the premiere with her husband. Showed up. She loved it. She thought it was very, very respectful. She didn't think that it ran her father into the ground at all, and she came out in support.
It's kind of okay. It's
It's bananas.
It's a little awkward that you're showing up at a premiere about your
scandal of your dad's thermos. The thermos.
That's awkward, right?
I don't think it is. I mean, I don't know. I live in that world, and I know that
you got to be tough to live in that world. You're not tough. You are an Orlando radio person, and you can't hang with the Tampa guys, man. Just admit that you're not as tough as Tuds. I mean, Tuttle can go to the premiere of a sex tape if his dad admitted a sex tape, swinging his big crane around, because he did, right? Your dad swung his crane around. If there had been a documentary about Tuttle's big crane swinging dad, Tuttle would be there like, hey guys, thanks for being here tonight. I appreciate you all being here to see my dad's penis on the big screen, right? And you'd
uncircumcised.
Even bigger.
Remember, I told you about the time I found the Polaroids.
Hold on, why did your dad? Why was he uncircumcised and then he circumcised his son?
Well, because my dad was born at home.
Oh, cowboy birth. Oh, my God. His dad was born in a mail sack riding across Montana.
But even though he was born at home, and then he's uncircumcised.
Well, what do you circumcise a baby with when you have it at home? There's no hospital, there's no moil, there's no, what do? You don't take him out in the barn.
Yeah, but usually you circumcise your kid because you're circumcised. So if you're uncircumcised, don't you say, I want my kid to be like me?
Was the first line of the lesser thans, right?
Back to Brooke Hogan going to a movie premiere or a documentary about her dad's
excellent transition.
Yeah. But you can see how in the normal world that's an awkward thing to do, right?
Well, I mean, she was coming out to support, Bubba, her godfather, the man that
they really do have a good relationship. Like, you can see
Yes.
it. You can see it when they talk about each other and when she calls into the show. So, I mean, it would be awkward for us, maybe, but we're not living in that world. I'm telling you, it's a tougher world down there. You're just a little down the road. It is wrestling land, and it's crazy down there.
But would you be mad at your dad about what he was doing, between two other consenting adults, though? No, how could you be mad?
I'm not mad. I'm like, if they're doing a movie premiere about it, I'm not going to show the red carpet.
I'm not going to sit next to my dad. You want some popcorn?
Yeah, it's just like,
I'll get you some bunch of crunch.
I'll be like, that's fine. I understand this is happening. It's,
I'm probably going to go to Beef O'Brady's tonight with my family.
But when I'm getting out of the white limo, and then there's whack pack around, Tuttle's there, some unfortunates.
There's a couple of razor scooters with unfortunates zipping around.
There's
there's little people,
low IQ Ted, and then some other guy, and then
Ted's one of my favorites.
And then there's paparazzi, I guess, people taking pictures and a backdrop. Bubba loves
you do a step and repeat.
Yeah. And then
Sponge.
We had the whole red carpet where you taking pictures in front of the DVD logo and stuff. You got a big banner.
Everyone
up.
say thermos.
See, that's the part where I'm like, this whole thing is about my dad.
But you get uncomfortable easy. I think I could navigate this. I could do this. If my dad
and they give out free candy and popcorn for everybody to have.
I would do
during
that.
the movie.
I think I could do it. I think you would be. You'd be there, but you'd be very quiet. You'd just be very quiet.
So
I'll do the speaking.
Now, what was Nick Hogan's lawsuit even about?
It was that parts of and it wasn't even parts from the sex tape. It was about CNN. We played a clip showing a screenshot or maybe a 5-second little clip of it. And that's what he was holding everything up for.
So purely to hold up is what it seems like, from my opinion. Yeah, it sounds like, let's hold this thing up.
Because Nick Hogan and Bubba the Love Sponge, they're, enemies now, right? Or they're not a good relationship.
I don't know if that's true.
No, I mean, Bubba has done a lot for Nick Hogan. I'm not going to get into the details about it, but Bubba has always looked out for Hogan and every single family member that's a part of his family.
I mean, he gave Hogan his wife, for Christ's sake. How could you? I wouldn't even do that for you. You know what? I would do that for you. I'm offering that to you right now. If you would like to sleep with my wife, and I'll videotape it, and we can destroy our entire company. Would you like to destroy our entire company by making a sex tape with my wife?
Well, you could say destroy, but this...
You just got to know how to navigate it.
Yeah, I guess, because it was beneficial for lots of people, except for Bubba Love Sponge.
Well, it tore some people apart, I think, but...
So one of the parts that I had not seen in the documentary, because this was the first time that I saw the final cut, there is a connection to the Hogan sex tape and the Stormy Daniels sex tape with Trump.
What's the connection? And is there a sex tape with Stormy Daniels?
Well, the same guy that got caught up brokering the deal for the Hogan sex tape during the sting was also the same person that turned state witness and kind of blew the case off the whole thing with Donald Trump, because he was the same one that was brokering the Stormy Daniels thing.
Well, okay. Well, is there a tape that exists out there?
How deep does this go, Tuds? How deep does this? I've always wanted to say something like that.
That's got to be worth a lot, right? I bet you there'll be people, lots of people that like to pay for that and they just put it out on the internet. Although now with AI, most people would think it's fake, right? They would just be like,
"Oh, where we're at." Yeah,
I would believe it was real. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Well, because AI is so good now, I'm looking at stuff and then I'm like, is that...
If anybody says they have a sex tape of me with anyone other than my wife, it's me. Okay, there. We've settled it.
We're close to you being able to just disregard everything you hear or see and say it's AI,
Well,
right?
we say that, but then there'll be safeguards because it as much as it opens up, other data and other is going to try to claw it back.
Yeah. And
but do we believe anything now?
That's what I was saying, man. That's what I was saying.
The conspiracy theorists now, especially with the whole Charlie Kirk thing, you wouldn't believe all this stuff that people aren't believing or believing now about, a second bullet and all this stuff. And it's like, how do you believe any of it? Because it could easily be AI.
What happened? I'm not familiar with it.
That's good. That's pretty good.
That's called man who doesn't have a phone.
Yeah, it's like, well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Tuttle, so now that the documentary is out, what's the next step is this over with? Is it like everybody just kind of moves on, or what happens next?
Well, I mean, it was about getting the truth out because also at the same time, a lot of the detail in the documentary was talking about how Bubba, the sex tape, was used to remove him from his morning show and syndication.
Now, is there any way for anything to be resolved, or
everything's just like a big messy documentary that's awkward and a white limo, and you get out and that's your dad's thermos?
Yeah, is there?
But not everything has a happy ending. You know, everybody thinks that movies have to have happy endings and stuff, or documentaries, and sometimes it's like real life not to have a happy ending. You just wanted to get the truth out there.
Yeah, even the sex tape, Hulk just stopped, right? Because he ate too much pizza? Like, he didn't even have a happy ending, right?
I don't know if he did. And I've always, and this is just my assumption.
I went back to try to find it, and it's buried in
it's really hard to find. I have a complete copy somewhere here that somebody's of me. But I remember that I always, this is just my personal opinion, I always thought he was sort of a Ron Jeremy guy myself, if you know what I mean.
What do you mean?
Well, there's not a lot of finishes. A lot of it's impressive, but it's it's like.
Yeah. Well, you're older man.
Hey, come in here. Let's sit around for a little bit.
You don't get a lot of pressure with a big hose.
Also, that there's a
Tuttle knows because you've got a big hose.
Your buddy's watching you in the security camera.
Yeah.
You're like,
and then you look at the camera and you're like, "Are your pants off?" Would you look directly into the camera?
I was, sometimes Crystal comes by and I'm like, hey, let's,
Oh, I watch every time.
And then I'm just looking up there at the camera, and then I'm like,
and I'm looking into the camera just like Billy Baldwin and what was that? Shutter or whatever that movie was where he owned the house, or I don't know. I get all my movies mixed up. Not a movie guy.
So Tuttle, what else is new?
I went to the Florida Gators game a couple of weekends ago, and I felt real creepy being on campus because, the new thing is
it's just the way you look, right? Let
me just say, Tuttle, I just looked up at your face for the first time, and you are aging insanely well.
Yeah.
You look. I mean, Tuttle's a couple years older than I am, and you could not tell. You could fit in
he's
our
sober now.
Yeah,
Do you want to know why? And it's because I haven't had a lot to smile about, so I don't have a lot of lines in my face.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, being depressed is good on your face.
Yeah,
it worked.
When your whole family's dead, you don't smile anymore. I know that.
I mean, you walking around a college campus, you could fit in. I mean, you put a backpack on, you're a kid.
You do look a little like Backpack Kid.
Yeah.
But it's all 20-year-old girls walking around in cowboy boots, skirts, and very, very light material tops with no bras on.
You didn't need to describe it like that. Why'd you describe it like that?
Well, that's good,
I saw these girls with a light cloth. They've got light cloth on.
It's very sheer.
Yeah. That's
Where are we at with that? You've been dating any? I mean, maybe.
No. I mean, Kristen's coming over later today. We're recording a podcast. So,
okay.
Are
you being nice to her? Are you leaving her alone? Or are you driving her mad? You're driving
her mad.
Don't drive her insane. Don't lose your friend. That's your friend.
I'm not going to drive anybody insane.
Okay,
I don't bring anybody into my madness.
Okay, all right, it's fine. It's fine.
So, Tuttle, at the Gators game, were you just there by yourself?
No, I went with my friend Colton. We went up there,
I love
then we tailgated in the parking lot with a bunch of 18, 19-year-old USF students, smoked pot, and did drugs.
I don't know why I laughed.
I mean,
It's such a Tuttle thing to say.
I took a 20 milligram, not Adderall, but I maybe took one of those. But what I'm trying to say, though, is I ate a 20 milligram gummy before
I had to walk
went in.
this sobriety thing back a little bit. The whole chat room was giving you
It's
love and saying, "Oh,
California
good job,
sober."
Todd." I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna walk this back a little bit."
Well, I mean, I'm off of the poison, which
Okay.
is the alcohol.
There you go.
I mean, doesn't everybody have to have a little vice? I mean, come on.
I mean, that's what Jelly Roll said, and he knows. That guy knows. He's in an open relationship.
Is he?
Yeah. He's in an open relationship.
All right.
And
I
his
would
wife,
be in one.
his wife
if I-
gets
if
it
I
where
could.
she wants it, and he gets it where he wants it, and then they come back together, and they're doing it, and they're best family, best values, America. Jelly Roll.
But don't you
There
think
go.
it's a healthy relationship that if you can trust each other to be with other people without, and always still coming back to each other?
I think anything can be
Yeah.
a healthy relationship. I think everything is case by case. And I think we've gotten into this thing with making everything into categories, and that just doesn't work because everything is truly unique. That's
Yeah.
what I think.
Except for the relationship between Jelly Roll and his organs.
Yeah. Well, they're better now. He's lost like 200 pounds. Have you seen him? He looks really, really unhealthy.
Now, would you think it's a trap? Maybe if your significant other came and said, "Hey, I met another woman that I feel comfortable with, and maybe we need to spice it up a little bit." Do you say yes automatically, or do you play off I'm not sure about it?
Oh, you think it's like a trap?
Yes.
Of course you say yes.
Well, you have to, because it's worth taking the heat for it being a trap that it may not have been a trap.
Yeah. It's worth the
And then
gamble.
what if you said no? What if you said no and then you miss out on opportunity?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I would worry about. It's like
Yeah.
you always go for the poop dollar, even though if it is a high percentage chance it has poop on it.
Yeah, I would too. That's how you get rich.
And just wipe the poop
That's
off.
how you get rich. You always go for the poop dollar. Yeah, we're poop.
Yeah,
we're
you
pro.
wash your hands.
We are pro poop dollar. I don't even wash my hands after I poop.
So, Tuttle,
Yes.
let's talk about, did you see the story about the guy that robbed the restaurant at Disney Springs?
No, I did not know,
Okay,
but why would you?
Okay, well, because I wanted to talk to you about this because it's crazy, but also it shows the news either didn't care about the details or tried to sensationalize.
Do you want
it.
me to play it?
Yeah,
so we
yeah,
can
yeah,
hear it.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
here. This is from last night's Channel 9 news, courtesy of WFTV.
New at 4, we start with a Channel 9 exclusive that is almost unbelievable. It happened at Disney Springs. Good afternoon. I'm Greg Warman.
And I'm Martha Sagowski. Orange County deputies are looking for this man. They believe he swam up to a Disney Springs restaurant last night in a wetsuit and robbed it for thousands of dollars. Channel 9's Nick Pampantone is working this exclusive for us. He's live outside of Disney Springs. Nick, that suspect still on the run?
It's not clear where he got in and out of the water from. It could have been right here, frankly. That is the Paddlefish restaurant behind us, which was a crime scene at midnight. The Paddlefish restaurant prepared to open as normal Monday, hours after deputies say this man swam up to the replica steamboat, stripped.
So the picture they're
Is
showing.
he in a frog suit?
Yeah, he's like in a frog suit with little Greg Louganis diving goggles on.
Like swim goggles. Okay, so a couple of things. He's in a full wetsuit, and the picture they have is him about to spray paint a security camera like you'd see in the movies, right?
Yeah.
Or video games like Watch Dogs.
Yeah. So now he's wearing a full wetsuit, with the wetsuit hood, which basically it's kind of like a ski mask. It's just open where your your eyes and your mouth is.
Think like Ninja Mask.
Yeah, or just it goes over. Your face is all the way open. So, but
does he have fins on?
So not in that particular image, but then the news goes on to say like he robs. He tells everybody to get to the corner.
Yeah, he told 2 people to go in the corner and don't look at him, and then he went into the manager's office. He changed out of the wetsuit, grabbed whatever he needed, changed back into the wetsuit, and then they said,
okay, yeah, play
here. Let me see if I can find the part where he says that. Here, I'll cut to
Please to get into the corner of the room and close their eyes. The robbery taking about 2 minutes before the man left, and the employees called 911. Investigators believe the man, who was described as wearing clothes and a beanie by the employees, put his scuba gear on, got back into the water, and swam off. But to where, they don't know.
So they said scuba gear, but it's not scuba. Like, there's no way he had a tank and a BC, and he wasn't even wearing scuba goggles. He's wearing dive goggles, like or swimmer's goggles, which doesn't cover your nose.
They're
or whatever.
assuming he had a tank and a BC, which to me would be clunky.
Yeah. Oh, and your getaway would be there would be no advantage to getting in and in the you need to get away fast. Like this guy changed out of his wetsuit, then back into his wetsuit. I think he put on fins and swam away because then you could swim away fast. And
we all have raced our dad in a pool with fins on, right? Or you go fast as hell.
What if he had one of those like machines that you see in every James Bond movie?
Too clunky. It's too clunky.
No, but it pulls you underwater, and it kind of like.
But you don't need it. Like that would be so much. I mean, it's like,
and the lake is not even that long. Like you almost be better off running.
To me, it's like it's never as good as we want it to be. We live in this weird, boring world that we're trying to make it crazy. This is just a guy in a black wetsuit with some fins on, right? And he paddled over and he waited. He got up. He told those people, "You want to hurt anybody?" He's like, "Hey,
they didn't say he had a gun."
No, he didn't. He didn't have a gun. He's like, "Get in the corner. Don't look at me." He walked it. He was, he's trying to be victimless. He walked in there. He got the money, stuffed it in his pants. He put his wetsuit back on, jumped in the water with his fins and hauled ass. Then he got in his Corolla and he drove back to Altamont Springs. And he's sitting in his apartment right now eating a Chipotle bowl.
But wouldn't you go in a different way than what you came in on? Like, wouldn't you already have like some clothes somewhere that you can change into? You already have your car parked in the parking lot. And you just change and you disappear in the crowd.
Everybody's saying, like, EJ's like, couldn't he have tied it to the side to a pole? You guys are obsessed with this BC and this tank.
It's not James Bond.
Why does he need the tank? You just want that tank because you want it to be a sexy, heist.
Yeah, it wouldn't offer you no...
It's like the Italian Job. You want the Mini Cooper in the sewers. Yeah. It's just like, it's not going to happen.
Because we've seen movies where you scuba dive in and then you stealthily...
Oh, you use a reed like a ninja.
Or, like, you scuba dive into somewhere, you take your scuba gear off. I mean, this happened. It's funny because they did this in Squid Game, which the only thing I hated about Squid Game is the guy had to travel on back and from the boat to the island. He chose scuba gear, and I was like, that's the most inefficient way to travel. Like, scuba gear
How far is he going?
Is for looking at things slowly underwater.
Yeah. It's for fat people to survive underwater.
And then it's like, when the news said scuba gear, I think they had to have been fins. Like, there's no way he puts a tank and BC on, gets in the water, and then it's at nighttime too. Right?
It was at nighttime. So it happened around midnight.
So if you got underwater in a lake in Florida, you couldn't see anything. Like literally the hand in front of your face, it would be jet black. So you'd have to have some sort of light.
So I think he was on the top moving fast.
Yeah.
I have a theory. You remember earlier when I said things don't have a happy ending? What if he robs, gets back in the lake and gets eaten by a gator with the money?
That's way Florida.
Yeah. If you get attacked by a gator, it's not eating you whole. It's just biting you. It could take a limb.
We probably would have already found him.
Yeah. And also, it's super rare and not going to happen.
And obviously, it's somebody that knows when they put the money in the manager's room.
Yeah.
I mean, this is all easy answers.
By the way, there are no gators in any lakes on Disney property. I guarantee that.
I thought a kid got killed a couple years ago on Disney property.
That's why there's no gators
He
anymore.
also likes speaking indefinites. There could be one in there now we don't know about, but he's not going to believe it unless somebody said, hey, there is one.
They hire trappers full-time to make sure there's no dangerous snakes and gators anywhere on their property because that's millions of dollars of liability.
Do you want to put a bet on it? I can go out to Disney property right now, and I bet I can find at least one gator.
I bet you cannot. I'll bet. Okay, what do you want to bet?
He loves this sort of stuff, Todd. You're falling right into it. I mean,
you got some money now. You got a job.
Yeah, you got double jobs.
Yeah, you got jobs, but you got Bubba's got some new money from this documentary.
You're gonna get a little something.
Yeah, he's.
Here, you want to go right now, Tom?
Oh my God! Look at this guy. You do a 500 gator challenge? What are we back on the morning show? Let's do it. 500 gator challenge.
All right,
let's do it.
I'll bet you $500 right now that in 1 week's time you cannot go and find an alligator.
But he's got to be certified GPS pin drop of Disney property, dog.
Yeah.
Certified GPS pin drop. I'm not losing 500. This company, we can't lose 500.
Yeah. You got to be on Disney property. We got to prove that, anywhere around the lakes, and you have to take a picture.
Oh, people want you to be wrong so bad, Tom. I
know they do.
I don't think I've seen this many people. Tuttle, you have an army of people to help you, buddy. Dude, oh my God, they're so happy.
I'm telling you that.
Tuttle's got his interview. Tutt, you got an interview, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but let's I can wait a couple of minutes here. So what are
you're going to make this guy lose his job over the $500 Disney Gator Challenge?
No, in 1 week's time, today's Tuesday, so by next Tuesday.
Oh, this is like our Squid Game.
How many do you want? 2 weeks?
It's up to you, man. I just know that I'm easily
the confidence.
Okay, 1 week then. A 1 week time, you got to get a picture of a gator in a lake that's owned by Disney, and it's got to be from you. You got to hold your face. You got to show your face or something. It can't just be some.
It can't
BS.
be Colton because Colton's tough. Yeah. He can find anything.
It's got to be you, and because after that incident,
so you're saying a Florida gator. I need to have
not a Florida gator. You can't have Danny Warfel out there in a paddle boat.
I mean an actual.
Was he a gator, Danny Warfel? I forget.
Yes.
The reptile, an alligator. That is that you could prove is in a Disney lake.
And you can't get a baby gator from Savannah. They drive it out there.
No, that doesn't exist anymore. That's back in the days. Like Gatorland is straight. They do not loan out nothing.
I know, but Savannah and Tuttle go way back.
No, she's done with Tuttle's shenanigans. She can't.
He's too crazy. You're right. She's going legit, and you're too crazy.
All right, Tuttle.
All right, guys. Well, I will get you that picture, Mr. Tom Van.
All right. Hey,
500.
We love you. Thank you for entering the $500 Disney Gator Challenge, and we'll see you soon, okay?
All right, bye.
All right, see you, buddy. All right. Oh man. How happy are you, buddy?
So the last time I was at Fort Wilderness, we were walking, it was nighttime, and then a car pulled up, and a dude jumped out and then ran down near the water at Fort Wilderness, and had a light, and I looked at the car, and it was like a wildlife trapper. And
he got like Disney ears on.
No.
Now.
It was just a random, a regular, maybe privately owned wildlife trapper or whatever. And he was looking, and then I realized, I was like, oh yeah, I bet you they've hired tons of these people, and they respond to any call because they want no part of gators and any poisonous snakes that any guest can get bitten by.
Right.
Because of that incident. Right. It probably cost them millions. And they're like, who cares? We'll throw $500,000 a year at wildlife trappers to have them on call at all times to relocate all dangerous animals away from us because money rules everything around me.
Okay. There we go.
And fear.
Yeah.
It's cream and cream.
Some of it is the fear. Let's see. Here goes from a new bull in the chat room says, I just Googled Disney World alligators. There's an article from ABC. The article was from 2021 that says 250 alligators have been removed from Disney in the last 5 years. That's a lot.
Yeah. They're getting them out as fast as possible. Listen, anytime I can
bet, know how you would stop that.
I can bet on corporate greed, and then just the actual $1 billion company trying to save $1. That's what I'll make.
I guess what I'm more interested in now is how is Tuttle going to try and cheat our company to win the money? I'm really interested in that.
Yeah. Well, he started even trying to
best of the best.
He tried to throw in Florida Gator because that's an old radio thing where it's a toy or a toy Yoda. He's trying to toy Yoda me.
Let me hand the phone, and he hands it to Danny Warfel. And hey, what's up? Praise God. I think he's a big God guy. Yeah,
I'm the king of Toyota. You can't cheat me. Anyway, okay, let's take a break.
Yeah.
And when we come back, I just want to finish up talking about the scuba diving
yeah. We'll talk
Heist.
about the big Orlando Disney scuba diving heist when we return.
Welcome to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We are live on Twitch and YouTube, and if you watch podcasts, which is the way things went, you can go to YouTube and just search for @Tom and Dan Live and catch up on every single thing. We've got people in the chat room that are saying good morning, and we're live every Monday through Friday from around 10:30 until 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
The Just Call Mo Comedy Jam is coming up October 2nd. You can get your tickets at justcallmocomedygam.com. It's all for a great cause,
Yes.
Yellow Brick Road Foundation, which we've been supporting for over a decade now.
They do wagons for kids that have, it's a simple thing. They do wagons for kids that have congenital heart defects, and a lot of these kids are bedridden. A lot of these kids can't get outside, can't even go outside in a garden or get some fresh air or sun.
I know they've done scholarships and other things,
They do from as small as the wagons to actually helping families that maybe need a place to stay during their, most trying time. So, they do it all.
And we have a guest that's going to be at the Just Call Mo Comedy Jam performing. Madison Bakich is here. How you doing, Madison?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me. And thank you for using the word congenital before me because I wasn't trying to pronounce it.
Congenital.
It's got the word genitals in it, which doesn't help out.
Right.
Congenital.
Yeah, it was Spanish. It's like with genital.
Yeah, with genitals.
Congenital.
I like my humans with genitals.
Right, yeah.
I do.
Totally crazy.
I don't care about which way you're swinging or anything, but I do like you to have your genitals.
There needs to be a set down. I don't care which pair.
Yeah, and I don't even care what you're into, but I want you to have your genitals because if you don't, I feel like you're missing out on something that is pretty. I'm a fan of mine.
It's going to be hard to connect.
Yeah, it is really. It's really going to be hard to connect. That's why they took their genitals when they were young boys. Right? Pure control.
Can you not have genitals?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah, you can live a very, very normal life without genitals.
Well,
ask EJ; he's in the chat.
Well, you need a urethra.
Yeah.
But that's part of your genitals.
You're showing
right?
your hillbilly. That's not your genitals.
Yeah, but what if you didn't have it in the rest of it, but you had urethra?
It would look like a Barbie doll with a hole in it.
But that would be like that's the person's genitals.
Well, I guess you could not have you could maybe have a urethra and then have like one of those bags that people do. What is that called?
A colostomy?
Yeah, colostomy bag.
Yeah.
You don't know any C word. You skip the whole C, the letter C. I don't need it.
That has nothing to do with your genitals. Anyway, sorry, Madison.
This is how we start the show.
Right.
We gave you you know what happened? And I'll just reveal. Let's reveal everything to the listeners. Let's just pull the curtain back.
Okay.
We tried to do a warm-up, and it was not a good warm-up. What you just heard, that was a real warm-up. That's a warm-up.
Right,
genitals. Genitals with genitals. Then I started thinking about, like, nachos.
That first was a pre-warm-up.
We're getting old. We're getting old.
So we actually we're going to do a Weird Job Wednesday with Madison today. And it's
I'm just calling it this. Here, we're just gonna. Well, let's just call.
Madison's Just.
Welcome to Madison's Jobs. Yeah, it's a new segment we're going to start doing. Hopefully you're okay with stopping by a lot.
Yeah. I've had a lot of jobs. So.
All right, well, let's talk about them. What kind of jobs
you know what? I feel better now because I was very scared.
She's not going to be like, I have never had a job. I knew it.
Like,
that's why you're a stand-up.
You made a stupid song.
No, I've had a lot of jobs because I do stand-up. I just keep jumping from thing to thing, and then they're like, you should leave.
Yeah. Because they can tell you care about stand-up more than you care about your job.
Right, yeah.
Which is weird because I feel like everybody cares about something else more than their job.
Yeah, I agree.
I think you're supposed to. In fact, you and I used to have a joke, and you use it with your boys. Work. It's called work. It's like, it's not called going to fun. Hey, get up in the morning and I drive to fun. It's work.
Yeah, it's you can like it more than sometimes than others, but it's still not your favorite thing to do.
And sometimes your old lady's really crowing at you, and you like work better than her. And that's okay. That's okay.
So, let's talk about your jobs.
Yeah.
What was
first
your
job?
Well, okay. I want to know first and then last job.
Okay.
So we'll start with the first job.
First job, like officially, when I moved out of my parents' house and left college and all that, I worked in LA at this company. It was like a private investigation company, and they went after people who like filed like workers' comp claims. And
like for insurance.
This is a great first job.
This is my dream job. You guys sit in your car with binoculars watching.
You're like, he's water skiing. Shut it down.
Well, like a lot of my job too wasn't even that fun. I would have to like read the reports, and like a lot of them were in another language, so they would be translated, and then I would read them to make sure they were correct. And like it got kind of sad after a while because it would clearly be people who like were hurt, and they're like, "Well, are you that hurt?" And they're like, "Yes." And like, doesn't seem like it.
So you had to play the role. So you are a human taking on the role of big insurance, and you have to read through that and be like, no.
Wow,
that's a hard first job. Don't you think that's how old were you?
I was 22.
Dude,
it was pretty soul-sucking.
That's a hard, that'll make you hate the world.
I like it when they take poor people and make them go against other poor people.
Yes, poor on poor crime.
And then the rich corporation and insurance company, they're like, make this poor person, deny this other poor person.
Make this 22-year-old poor person deny this 68-year-old Latin poor person. Yes. Now you understand.
I feel like a broken arm typing up. Like, they don't need help. They're fine.
Did you ever find someone that was actually scamming the
I think
system?
out of 50, there was one person that was like, okay, this person, like, they drove by the house and they were like doing yard work, and I'm like, okay, they're probably fine. Like, that was
yard work's pretty easy these days.
It's weird because with that, like, if you have some sort of huge lawsuit and you get paid out because you're injured for life, and they won't, you're like, I can't work, and kind of like
I've seen some bad ones lately.
Tracy Morgan, you got $100 million or whatever is $90 million.
You were floating on 60 for a while, then you went to 100 back to 90.
It was an insane, life changing amount of money that, and it was because they're like.
And the best part about Tracy, because we saw him at the Funny Bone, not that different.
That's what I'm saying.
And I mean that with respect.
Yeah.
I mean, he was crazy, and I met him pre-accident, and he did the craziest thing I've ever seen to me.
You can still do it.
But now he's actually was very, like, I've seen less crazy. So
what did Walmart pay him for? Anyway. So what after that job, where'd you go into next?
I bounced around a lot of different jobs. I worked as I worked at different restaurants. I was like a chef's assistant for a while. I had no kitchen training, so I just like kind of.
But chef's assistants as sexual harassment. That's a Mario Battelli. The Curse of the Orange Cross. That guy was a monster.
Yeah. Well, the restaurant industry is, the employees are known more to party and it's a good time.
Drugs. Did you dabble in the drugs?
Yeah, I definitely worked at a lot of restaurants, and it was definitely like that. Yeah. I mean, if you've ever waited for ranch, it's probably because two waiters in the back are hooking up.
They like to party. The service industry likes to party.
Yes.
And I think it's because you're serving people that are partying all day.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I want to do this. And then after you get out of
These
work,
drinks look good.
Yeah.
then you just party. You're adjacent to the party at all times. And then after work, you party.
Right.
And then everybody hooks up, you do drugs.
Yeah.
So you worked in the restaurant. What kind of restaurant?
I worked at like a Yard House for a while.
Okay.
That was like a chain.
But like a beer, like a ale house style.
Yeah, when I first moved, went to that job, they were like open till 2 a.m. and it was a sports bar, especially during game seasons. Like people be out really late and be drinking and staying up. But then you do feel like, okay, well, I've been taking care of other people partying all night. I want to go do something fun. But definitely a weird restaurant.
Yeah. I want to grope some people drunkenly.
And that's where the biggest partiers come out of is corporate hospitality workers because it's a faceless, soulless entity that you work for, and the job is, like serving food and drink, and then so you don't have any allegiance. It's not like a mom and pop restaurant where you're like,
this is really going to hurt the Fratelli family.
You just work for a soulless giant corporate restaurant, and you're just like, let's party. I don't care about this place.
And your uniform too. It's just like white shirt, black pants.
Yeah.
You're a food slave for these people.
People would just get us all confused. is they'd be like, I just ordered something for you. I'm like, we've never met.
So food service, that's pretty rough. And then what'd you move into after that?
And then I got more into sales. So I worked for like a grill company for a while. And
company?
Yeah, and I was not good at it. I don't know anything about grilling, so people...
Hold on, let's pause on the... Hold on, you were trying to speed past grill saleswoman.
Yeah, like, how the hell did you even get
These are my favorite.
a grill salesman
No,
job?
I love it when people get jobs that they obviously have no business having.
Yeah.
Because this is like,
Have you ever grilled once in your life?
I've turned on a grill one time. My dad helped me.
Yeah, my daughter's 10. She's turned on a grill one time. I'm her dad. I helped her.
so how the hell did you get into that?
I think the guy that hired me just liked me, and
back to groping.
Yeah,
Good looking woman.
Yeah, he made it very clear that he just wanted me to ride around with him.
Why did you say that like a man, or did you hear what he said? He goes, "You're a good looking woman." He sounded like Dan Aykroyd. You're a good looking woman. You gotta have a filter, bro.
No, just put two and two together. Because how the hell did you get a
You
grill
were channeling that man for a second.
And then I'm like, oh, Mr. Grill.
So he just
from
wanted
Bob's
you to
Grill.
ride. He just wanted you to ride around.
Yeah, and then the only way I could really ever sell anything is I would just keep asking people, like, what can I do for you? And they would just start talking, and I'm like, okay, I can make that happen. And then I just wouldn't. But they'd buy stuff.
That's exactly what you do with your sales pitches.
What do you want? Oh, you want that? I'll give it to you.
Your wildest dreams? Let's go.
So was it built-in grills? Was it like the standard portable?
It was both, but we really went after like contractors because in Southern California, people are out all year long. They grill, so we would kind of just find people who worked with stores that like were contractors, and then kind of get in their good graces, and then they would buy grills from us when they would do jobs,
like wholesale, like you're building a neighborhood.
This is what you stole from. He has
I didn't steal.
He has
I scratch and dent.
Do you remember what kind of grills you were selling?
It was Whistler.
Whistler, a competitor to yours.
What is yours? Paradise?
No, Artisan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now suddenly she pulls out you got an Artisan? That's a bunch of goddamn Chinese crap.
What's the BTU on that grill?
Yeah, you were sandbagging us. You do know grills.
So did you learn a lot about grills at your time?
In the moment, yeah. Like I memorized a lot of different things about the BTUs is all I can really remember now, but like different factoids.
You blew your load.
That was all you got, one BTU.
Yeah.
What about the ceramic briquettes?
We had those.
I like the octagons, and I like it when they look nice. I don't like the drips all over them. Like I'm a weirdo. I like all of my stuff clean. Well, that's a great job. And you only stayed there for how long? You said
I was doing that for like a year, and it was like outside sales.
Did you get a free grill?
I did not. My dad really wanted one though.
Dude, you didn't even hook up Dad.
I know. Well, I had a really small apartment, so I had nowhere to put it. They offered us like grills over time, like if we sold a certain amount. But I'm like, where would
grills over time?
Did the guy you were riding around with ever do anything weird, like creepy?
Yeah.
Well, he just said a lot of creepy stuff. He didn't really do anything physical, which was good.
Well, sometimes the mental anguish can be worse.
That was worse.
Ask my wife.
Yeah.
Not to defend him, but I will. He probably didn't realize it was so creepy. That often
do a
happens.
bit called defending a monster on this show. It's Tom's bit, obviously. He's not doing it right now.
Like sometimes you just get to talking and you realize you're like, I should not be telling this young woman.
Like when you put your hands on your hips and say, beautiful woman. During a podcast with someone you don't know.
You're just an awkward old man that you have your old lady that's at home. You haven't talked to her in years.
Well,
so you have no idea how to talk to a young woman.
It's an old screen. There's just some holes in it. It's your filter. There's just a couple of holes in it, and some things are going to flip through. You know?
Yeah. Like I swear to God, if like we ever had a sales assistant, like how old are you at the time?
I was 28.
Okay, we ever had a 28-year-old sales assistant, and I'm driving my truck around with her.
Yeah, what are you guys doing? Set the scenario.
I am going to unintentionally or unintentionally.
Oh, I like better. Use that word.
Say some creepy things. Just a random talking, and I don't even know I'm doing it. And then after I do it, in my head I'm like, oh, I should not have said that. I hope she's not recording it.
It's a horny Wednesday. Oops.
So after the grill sales, what's next?
Well, I was still working the restaurant job at the same time, and then I moved back here, and now I'm working in car sales.
Oh, okay.
But I do like internet sales, so I'm not really people facing as much, which is
all
nice.
right.
How does that work? It's just like uploading the used cars, pictures, and
Well, no, like if someone like is online and they're like, I want more information on this car, I call them 1,000 times. Like I would love to give you.
Person?
Yeah, I'm that person. People hate me.
No, I don't hate you. I've always wanted to talk to somebody that does this. It's hard for me to believe that someone as sweet as you is successful at a job that you would need to. I feel like you got to be a you have to be a zombie shark. You have to be an and I don't see. No offense, but you were very nice.
Thank you.
So I think you're going to call once and be like, I understand.
That is me. They're like, I just put my information in once. Why are you calling me? I'm like, you're right. I should quit.
It is a sales tactic that works, which is surprising because the person's so mad when they nonstop get calls. Like this has happened to me multiple times, where like a salesperson got my information, and it really
News
happened.
Journal, right?
It happened more when I was younger. I think as I'm aging out, I'm just
grumpier.
Yeah, I'm just like, no way, I'm just not picking it up. But back, 10 years ago, I get sales calls over and over, and I'd be frustrated, like, God, why does this person keep calling me? And then I try to I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm not interested right now.
You don't want to hurt their feelings.
And then finally, I'd just be like, I'll just give you $150 to go away. and then it worked. And I was like, oh, it does work.
Yeah.
Like, you bother someone into just finally succumbing to.
You got to find the awkward Toms out there. Like, I'll straight tell you no, but I'll tell you no respectfully and nicely. I'm not going to be rude to you.
Right.
But I have no problem. Like, if we're walking into Publix over here and we're walking by the, Salvation Army woman and she points at you, she'd have to actually engage you and be like, you don't want to donate today? You'd be like, oh, man, and then start going for it, where I'd be like, nah, we're good.
Yeah.
And just keep walking. No big deal,
Because I like that when people, because I get that people are just looking for information. If they just tell me, like, you know what, I'm not interested, thanks for calling, I just take them off my list. Like, okay, I won't bother you, I'm not going to spend the time. But people, a lot of times, will do that to me, where they'll be like, actually, I'm really busy right now, but call me back at 5 p.m. And I'll call them back at 5, and I can tell they've blocked the number.
Why do that?
Right, so just tell me you don't want it.
Yeah, but you know what? I feel like that I don't want the hurt your feelings at the moment. I want you to think I'm a good person. I am interested and get you excited, but then I want to hide when you call me. Like, I have no intention of buying whatsoever.
I did one of these.
Which is worse.
A variation of what you're referencing, where you tell me if it makes me a double bad person. They called, and it was PayPal, and they were calling, like, when you're a small business, they were like, hey, this is small business PayPal, we can give you a loan. And I was like, you know what, why don't you call me back? Like, this is years ago. I was like, why don't you call me back, like, this afternoon, like 3:30 or something? He's like, absolutely, I got you. So he calls me back. Well, I don't recognize the number, so I do pick it up. Then the guy starts talking, now I'm trapped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he was like, oh, thanks for picking up. Like, almost like no one ever, like, picks up. And then so I was, like, not going to hang up on him, so I had to sit through his pitch. That's terrible.
So, when you would call, is there any surprising sales that you would get that you're like, I cannot believe this person bought this?
Yeah, there's been times where I've especially with really expensive vehicles, like the ones that are like $100,000. It's weird too to call someone and be like, just spend this money, and they're like, I don't have it. Like, you have to. I make $50 if you buy it.
That is a new thing. Like, I have purchased 2 vehicles sight unseen on the internet, and then just got in the vehicle and it's fine. Yeah. But I also understand that 99% of people are not like me.
Right.
And they would never do that.
I think it's going towards that way, especially with internet sales. Basically, there's really no huge sales you could take advantage of now. The internet has made, everything about even or like as low as it possibly can go.
You think? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because people will call. I'm like, well, let's negotiate. And it's like, we put the best price online because everyone shops online now.
Yeah. It says it right here by the cartoon chicken who's screaming. We put the best price online.
We couldn't be any more clear about this.
They scream that in the morning. I'm on the Peloton. It's like, we put the best store online. It's like they're yelling that at me.
Yeah. There's no margins to negotiate anymore.
Right. Because, no one wants to come in, which is, I get it. I don't want to leave my house either.
Yeah.
You sell new and used?
Yes, yeah.
Any weird cars? You ever sold something weird that you're like, why would somebody buy that?
One time we sold this really weird van that only had 3 windows that weren't blacked out.
I love a 3-window van.
And this guy called and he sight unseen. He's like, I want it, and I was like, why?
I want the 3 windows.
I've been looking for this for years.
Yeah.
I love that. It's fantastic.
So was that your last job?
Yeah.
Current. That's current job.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about comedy as a job.
Okay.
Is that your hardest job?
It's my most fun job for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you've done not only stand-up, but you did improv training.
Yes.
Do you still do improv? And...
Not anymore. I did the Groundlings up until I left LA. But I should look into stuff around here for that because it does help with stand-up sometimes, but especially like crowd work. But I did that for a while, but now just mainly stand-up here.
Is it hard to break into like a troupe, for lack of a better term, that is that well known, like your Groundlings and your,
Yeah, for the Groundlings, it takes years.
Yeah.
Like, you have to go through their school, and then you get invited in. But there's also, like, UCB, where you can, I think those are easier because they have multiple groups.
Right.
And then I think the hardest thing is just to form a group, to get all these people to, like, show up to the same event every time.
Consistency, yeah.
Exactly. So it's hard to do either one, I think. But they're fun if you can get them.
Yeah, I mean, it's like around here, I mean, we've had SAC in the community for... I don't know how. They could tell me like 40 years, 50 years. I mean, it seems like it's been sort of an institution of improv comedy in Orlando, and I'm glad we have it.
Mm-hmm.
When those things fall away, like you hear of, like in LA, like there were some theaters that would fade away, and then you see of like the Theater IO. I know our buddy Shane Hartline was performing there, doing a lot of improv. So it seems like there are a lot of opportunities to do it, but it does seem like it can be finicky, and that they're like, nobody's showing up, so we're just going to shut this night down.
Exactly. And I think the most important thing with those kinds of groups is you have to have chemistry with amongst the group. And sometimes you'll see that, and you're like, well, they're all very good on their own, but they don't mesh well together sometimes.
We were talking about improv. I just started thinking that they should reframe the marketing of improv to people, where you teach someone the skills you learn in improv, but not in a entertainment performative way, but in this is beneficial to lots of different life experiences. And
I think there are guys that do that.
It's kind of like sales, but it's like, just because the skills you learn from improv are super beneficial in other ways in business and other things.
That's why she's selling cars online. I think you're
Look how far you can go.
Yeah, the sky's the limit, folks.
In a conversation, just with making friends and things like that. Yes, and like a lot of people don't practice that, and then they're very like.
That's a good one. That's the most positive thing you've ever said. Just in friendship. That's a good one. He's right.
Well, because there's so many skills, and I've noticed it just from me and Daniel working for the past 20 years and improving every day. It's like I can hold a conversation with anybody at any time in any situation,
at any level of. We can both be blackout drunk, and we can hold a conversation with any person at any time about any subject and do a 72% good job.
like I could go to the Pulitzer Prize convention. I don't know.
We just live at the old Pulitzer convention. So you and I are hanging at the Pulitzers.
Swag we got at the Pulitzer.
What's in your Pulitzer bag?
I could stand at the Pulitzer Prize after party and then have
Who's
conversation.
Playing? Oh, it's Jelly Roll.
with anybody there, and then also at the gathering of the Juggalos.
Yes.
And then have the same amount.
And confuse the two on stage.
And because of improv in my life. And,
from the chat room, Just Jen, who prides herself on being one of our more intellectual listeners, says, wow. Pulitzer Prize convention. Where they all go. It's like a World's Fair for people that win the Pulitzer Prize.
Right. I'm just saying.
By the way, you were calling it the Pulitzer Surprise, right? Is that what you were calling it?
It's a good
Pulitzer Prize.
It's a good life skill to have.
Oh yeah. And the Groundlings actually did have a class that was like you could audition to start going there, but they had a lower level that anyone could kind of just jump into, and it was particularly good and they advertised it kind of for people in business or like who spoke in front of people for a living who wanted to like work on that skill. And I remember this one woman in my class, she was a real estate agent, and she was using it for that, like to get better at business. And every time we would do a scene with her, she would just stand next to the other person on stage and just point at them and be like, that was funny. Like she wouldn't interact at all.
This guy's good.
It's because you're mixed in with other entertainers that are actually comedians like you that are really good at it, and then you got a person because people
you got Michael Scott in there.
Because people are really horrible at it. Just like, and most people don't do this, and they just stick to who they know, and then they're in their bubble of coworkers and stuff. But if you get out of your your I guess comfort zone and start talking to strangers, there are weirdos out there that cannot have a normal conversation, and it's like, or just interact normally. You're like, oh my god, like, and it's like I feel that's
it makes
50% of people.
It takes a lot to make me uncomfortable. I'm not the one on the show that gets uncomfortable, but I will get uncomfortable if I'm talking to somebody, and namely, and this is where my dumb old man is showing, namely, it's a younger person, and I'm talking to him, and I'll just have a regular conversation with them, and they'll start shutting down like a robot.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't have, they don't know how to... Even, I ask them something just to... I know maybe I'm chirping a little too much. I get it. But I'm just, hey, how's your day going? And that is like, man, they're all...
The Gen Z stare. They're just, no.
Yeah, they don't like it.
But you're also...
But online, they can talk really well. So.
You're coming at them with 35 years experience of professional chirp.
You're right.
So and then
that's a lot of old man chirping.
And you're attacking someone that hasn't...
You're right, I'm attacking them.
That hasn't had any face-to-face conversation in their life.
You're right. Come here, my little baby. No. Is that man attacking you with his conversation?
No, I'm just saying it's like Jordan at his prime.
I am the Jordan of conversation. Thank you. This guy. That's the greatest compliment I've ever been given.
Like pickup game with some guy who's never left his house.
Yeah,
you know
I'm dunking on the fat dad.
And you're like, this guy can't even move.
Yeah.
It's like, of course it
can.
Do
you miss it at all? But you said it helps with your stand-up, but do you miss that at all? I mean, you probably don't miss the inconsistency of some of your contemporaries showing up.
Once I started doing stand-up, I went back to a groundlings class, and I forgot, it's once you get further and further up, you have to commit more and more time to it, and it just became hard to do both. I kind of had to take a break from stand-up for a few weeks, which really sucked. So it showed me that I do like stand-up better, but I do like improv a lot. I wouldn't mind getting back into it.
Also, was it the goal to pick a well-known improv company and then work the...
That's why I moved out there.
It's funny that I've known people that have done that, and I'll put you in that category too. I've known 3 people now that have said they were going to do that, and they all did it.
Yeah, no.
100%. Man, I'm like, damn, that's wild. Our buddy Berger, he went to Chicago and did Second City. He's like, I'm going to do this.
Yes.
And it's like, boom, he did it. And he went all the way up the ranks and took all the classes. And
we don't even want to. We just keep saying yes and.
Yeah.
We keep going further.
It's kind of, and he was, and again, it was, I think it was, he said the same thing. It's the time pull.
Yeah.
Because it does require, because you're performing too.
Right.
Because once you get into the thing, you're actually performing for people that can pay and go to the venue, and that's pretty wild.
And again, Madison's going to be at the Just Call Mo Comedy Jam October 2nd. JustCallMoComedyJam.com. Grab your tickets, all for a great cause. Me and Daniel are going to be out there. A bunch of great comedians that night, including Madison.
We got Madison. We got Finnerty's out there, right? Ross is hosting.
Yes.
Is it Ricky Reyes?
Ricky Reyes,
There we go. We got them all.
Yeah. Great lineup.
And Madison, thanks so much for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, if you ever want to stop by again or got anything to promote, please don't be a stranger.
Yeah, of course. I'll think of some other weird jobs I've had.
All right, hold on. Let's do it again. Because it was so pretty. It was so pretty. And I'll never play it again, probably.
Madison's Just.
Madison's Jobs brought to you by Allstate. We'll be right back.
Oh, man.
Oh, sweet Allstate money. Oh, man, don't you wish. Oh, we all be out of here. All right, we'll be back.
Welcome to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Twitch. Come hang out and watch the show. You can get in the chat room and kick it around with everybody that's in there. Just search for @TomandDanLive.
Also, subscribe to become a BDM. It helps us. We are a mom and pop independent media here in Central Florida.
Yeah.
We are not owned by anybody.
No.
We can do whatever we want as long as we have the listeners to support us and the advertisers that support us. But other than that, we are not paid by anybody in big media. It's me and Daniel and our team of people that help us out that are, that have been with us for it's ragtag.
It's ragtag. It's the I was going to say it's the Bernstein Bears, but it's the Bad News Bears.
Yeah. Tracy's drunk all the time.
Yeah. She's the coach. In the Bad News Bears.
Marshman Eric.
What was the name? Appleton? No, what was the name of the coach?
I'm joking, Tracy.
The coach of the Bad News Bears had a name. It was like Appleton or McGillicuddy. They called him a name. What was his name?
Yeah.
It was Walter Matthau, though, right?
Yeah, I believe so. But he had a name. It was like all old drunks that coach kids, they have a name like Buttermaker. Thank you, Grady Seasons. It was Buttermaker. Dude, my memory, I've been, when I was a kid, I must have just soaked up stuff.
Same.
Because, how did I know that guy, because they'll get in here, Buttermaker. You know, that's the name of the coach. He's the drunk coach. It's Buttermaker.
Why are they calling Buttermaker?
That was his last name.
It's a good name.
Does that have to do with the...
No, it's his last name. No, it's his last name.
Oh, I thought it was like a baby butter.
But it's like when you have a name.
Or is that batter or baby batter?
Baby batter?
They don't call it baby butter.
They don't call it baby butter.
Butter batter baby. Okay. All right.
But her batter was not bitter, so they put it in the batter. That's what he was trying to say.
Cadillac Pat's here.
Hey, what's going on? How we doing?
Hey. Oh, man.
What's going on? What's going on?
I'm sorry, it's too loud.
So, Pat, how you been?
Oh my gosh, I've been fantastic. It's great.
Right,
Things are great.
All right. Yeah.
He's upset because the Dolphins are terrible.
Yeah, God.
Yeah. If you're hearing this, we know the Dolphins lost, and we know that Mike McDaniel is on the hot seat, probably already fired.
Yeah, he may be fired by the time you hear this.
Anyway, so you want to get right to...
Yeah, I got some good stuff.
Does he want his theme?
Okay, yeah.
I don't even know what theme this is.
Oh, this is great.
It could be anything. I just pulled it.
Oh, the new AI songs you've been producing, those are great.
This isn't a new one. This is an old one because I forgot. But here, let's start this one.
Where you at? Where you
Yeah.
at?
Yeah.
Where you at? Where you at? It's Cadillac Pat.
I like this one.
It says I'm 50 years old.
50 years old. Nikes.
Well, one day it'll be true.
Give up, because relationship can't ever be told. Because with Cadillac Pat, the Lord be breaking the mold. Where you at? Where you
Okay,
at?
there you go. There's this intro.
I like the horn in the back there. Is that a saxophone?
Yeah, it's like a sexy saxophone that you would have heard in like you know what that reminds me of?
R&B, like
Rum
Boyz II Men.
Shaker.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Rex and Effects.
Yeah, Rex and Effects.
All I want to do is a zoom, zoom, zoom.
Maybe
and a
little
boom, boom.
DOS effects.
All I want to do is a...
Digital Underground.
I like to imagine a listener of the show trying to explain to like a family member or a friend what our show's about, and then like,
they just have their...
I try to explain.
They just have their mentally impaired friends come in, and
they're like,
and then they just talk to them about nothing.
What do you talk about? Everybody asks, what do you guys talk about? I'm like,
Tom and Dan. If somebody says, what did Tom and Dan do? We take the lowest IQ and strangest people, we put them in the hot seat, we pick their brain to find out what's going on.
And then they're like, oh, okay, so they talk about nothing, like kind of like Seinfeld. They're like, yeah, but it's nowhere close to successful.
Not as entertaining.
It's not even, not even no 1/1000.
It's less than Seinfeld.
Yeah.
That should be our tagline. Tom and Dan, less than Seinfeld.
Yeah, at least Seinfeld, they brought it back, and it all kind of...
We bring nothing back.
At the end, you're like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
Anyway, so Pat, what do you got in your bag of mystery?
First thing,
is that what you're calling it now?
Listen,
the bag of mystery.
This thing is actually the coolest thing. It was a present a friend of mine, a regular, gave me. They made me.
Every year, or excuse me, every time you're in here, you say this is the best thing.
Okay, and it does look like you're holding a gun.
Yeah, it does look like, and one of these times, and now more than ever.
Look what somebody made me. A 3D printed giant cell phone.
Okay, so
it's got my name on it.
Oh, wow. Oh, lower it just a little bit so they can see the antennae.
So
yeah, go ahead and put it put it in it's a widescreen camera, so just kind of turn it. Yeah, that's a big boy.
So someone used 2025 technology to 3D print a 1991 brick cell phone.
It's all one piece, too. It's 3D printed.
Whoever printed this has got a really nice printer.
Mike and Laura, give them a shout out.
Wow.
They're awesome.
Man, this is like way better than my garbage.
Look at that.
This is good.
They've got the big one. My sister's got the big 3D printer. It's
you know what?
monstrosity.
You know what I've realized? Your sister is so much more fun than you.
No.
She's got multiple 3D printers. Yeah. She's got motorcycles, four-wheelers. She's got all kinds of fun street bikes. She's wrenching on them. She's got her helmet on.
He's got all that stuff. He got his boat.
Does not. She's got Bluetooth
his
speakers
one
in
wheel.
her headphones. She's videoing. She's flying by the cops and middle finger to the cops. I'm like, oh, Jen. It's sexy, man. I'm telling you, it's sexy.
She hates the cops.
I know. She rides by them on her crotch rock, got wheelie middle finger. I'm like, oh, baby.
Wow.
Yeah. She's way cooler than you.
She got a boat?
You're the lamest man.
No, she wants a boat. I tell her, don't get one.
Even your mom is more defiant.
I know.
They're better Americans.
Yeah, they look at me.
You just look at you, just step in line.
Yeah, they're like, oh, lick their boots or whatever. I don't know the saying. So, is this accurate, the size?
No, it's oversized a little bit, obviously.
Yeah, that was good.
Why don't you...
I like that it's oversized. Remember the time I bring in all the giant stuff I got? I like
Yeah, you forgot that he likes giant stuff.
So, my uncle, I remember him having a cell phone like this at my grandma's house, and then everybody, like the family, like passing it around.
Gather round. We're gonna call somebody.
And then they're like, but it was during a time where the cordless phone existed.
With the big metal grrrk, like
that was a Unidyne product, and I had mine. It was off-white.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's angled, and then it had a metal, shiny antenna you'd pull out before you talk on it.
So I remember...
You could also eavesdrop on your neighbors using those.
My family members being confused how this phone was different than the cordless phone, and then my uncle trying to explain to them that, like, no, you could use this phone anywhere, and then them being like, whoa, there's the base in your car? Because they were like, they didn't understand.
You didn't have a base.
It's like bringing...
communicated with satellites.
It's like bringing a light bulb to an African village, and then they're like, "Whoa!" They think you're the sun god.
Yeah. I'm wrong. This didn't communicate with satellites, right? This communicated with like antennas that were local.
Cell towers, not satellite phones.
But were there cell towers in the early 90s?
I think there were.
Had to be something. Because it's not digital. It was analog. I remember it was an analog.
It's analog, so I don't know.
So did they build... ask ChatGPT how early cell phones worked, because I honestly don't know. Yeah, it wasn't a satellite phone.
I remember the first time I saw one was like year 1990, and my buddy, same kind of thing. My buddy's dad had one, and we all were so shocked that he was on a phone that wasn't like landline based.
And there is still satellite phones that are this big.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like guys on expedition will have, or if you a sailboat, you could use.
Some
it
guys
anywhere.
just like them that big.
I've seen enough Bear Grylls shows where he's got one. You know,
they were cell towers, not satellites.
Okay, so they built these and towers. They were just probably remote. You couldn't go outside of the city and use your
the earlier ones launched in 1983. They were called AMPSs, or Advanced Mobile Phone Systems. So when big cell phone was trying to build it out, they started really small. The signals weren't secure. So with a scanner, people could literally eavesdrop on analog cell calls. Yeah, I remember, even on wireless phones, we had that Unidyne was back.
My neighbor would come in and you hear the conversation.
Yeah.
Because they would be on their...
you would connect across line?
Well, they're on a cordless and you're on a cordless, and the technology is new. So I remember my mom and dad in their back bedroom, they had the Unidyne, and that was considered like our nice phone.
Yeah.
But why nice? Because it was cordless. And when you're poor and you have one cordless phone, that's the fancy phone, right?
We had the same
all the other phones are like corded and long, and then the one in the kitchen has
with the long cord,
25 feet. Yeah, and we all know, but nobody's different. We're all the same. That's why we should really honestly love each other, because nothing is different.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you should look at. We're all just stupid. So then I remember my dad one time, and I don't think I was supposed to know this, but my dad goes, Carol, that's my mom said, Carol, get in here. The neighbors, they're still living there, so I won't say their name. The neighbors they're talking on the phone, and I'm picking up the signal on the Unidyne. And so my dad's got the phone there, and they're listening. So what he could do, because it was the fanciest phone we had, because it had the first speaker phone, and it was an answering machine. The Dennis's went big.
Must have been
like $70, dude. Yeah. This is like a $70 piece in 1986.
Oh yeah. That's $300 of today's money.
Oh yeah, $70. So I remember he put the thing down with the antenna out and put it on speaker so we could hear it, and then mom and dad are listening to
the neighbor's
a garbled phone call. They're eavesdropping on them talking. And I remember thinking how freaking cool that was. So when my mom and dad would leave to go out, I would take that phone, and occasionally you would pick up a phone call, and you could sit there and listen to people.
Would you like turn it and would just kind of, or would it just say be like a clear day?
You could walk through the house and pick up whatever. It was so rudimentary that you could just walk around and just pick up any signal, I guess.
Yeah, because there's no security. It was the revolutionary at the time, and I'm sure there's going to be things that blow my son's minds technology-wise, but it's becoming less and less, because what they know of is already there's not that thing. Like, we went from
the most shocking
nothing to cell phone, which was a stark, like, whoa, like all of a sudden now we all have the ability to, although it happened so slow that it wasn't that the day-to-day, like, oh my God, the whole world's changed.
The most surprising thing I think most young men will find online these days is that their online girlfriend is a 62-year-old man.
Oh my God.
That's, I think, wow, there's a shocker.
God.
That's shocker.
Yeah.
You know, oh man, the whole time.
Like I hammer hit it.
You have a walker. I masturbated to you. You have a walker. And I guess it doesn't really matter if you never find out. Right?
It's still, if you never know, is it hard for you to hurt your feelings? You know what I mean? You never know.
No, I don't think so.
What's next, Pat?
All right, listen, we talked about this last time, and I bought this. I was so excited. And it was on Happy Gilmore 2, the gag that was on Happy Gilmore 2. And I actually found it the same weekend I was watching it. Look what I got. This isn't... no one has this anymore. Look what I got.
Well, hold on. Put the guy on the flap up so everybody can see the guy on the flap.
Yeah, totally. Look, he's right here. Look.
And zoom in so everybody can see the guy on the flap. That guy's awesome. He's drinking out of his binoculars.
It's binoculars.
Binoculars. Let me see this.
All right. This was my least favorite gag.
You give the binoculars to Tom, and I'll take the box for right
Yeah,
now.
look at that's pretty spot on accuracy.
Look at that, guys. These are original binoculars. This is from... Dude, this is original Spencer's Gift brand. These are the real ones.
Really?
These are the real ones, dude. 1984 in the real package.
You can unscrew it. Both sides, it's dual-sided.
Okay,
both
sides.
I cleaned it. There's nothing in it.
You can put a mixer on one side.
Good idea.
Put some Coca-Cola.
When we go to the Magic game, I'm going to bring them.
Oh, did I tell you that
You definitely could not bring this inside of
No, did I tell you that me and Cadillac Pat are going to a Magic game and I'm going full 90s dress?
Oh, well, me too. Don't worry.
We're going to 90s it up. Here you go, buddy. I don't want to. The box I want to keep nice.
I only bought it just because of the box.
That's fantastic.
Now,
Let me see, T.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
Can you look through them at all?
No.
But
they look pretty good.
They do look pretty good.
Okay, have you ever seen or known of anybody in your personal life or actually seen someone drinking alcohol out of a
flask?
No, not a flask, but some hidden flask.
Yeah.
Like
somebody that I did not know?
Yeah, or even know someone that I've known plenty of people that have hidden alcohol
I've done that,
on their body to get into a concert
many times.
in bags or some sort of
I've
other
only
way.
hidden urine to pass my test.
I know a guy to do it too.
But I'm saying in an actual one of these binoculars or
I've been gifted 6 different flasks.
Oh, actual flasks, yeah. I've
never
use
used
them.
one.
I have them too. You never use them.
I don't think flasks. I think can we all agree today, based on my comment earlier, that we're all more alike and we're all stupid?
Yeah.
That nobody used flasks. They're not. That's a thing you use back when you're a cowboy, or if you're a mailman and you needed to drink during your shift.
And they were a lot more prevalent in movies than they were in real life, because in the movie plot they had to figure out how you knew the alcohol or the detective was an alcoholic. Oh, he's drinking a flask everywhere he goes. He needs alcohol.
You know that changed. You know that changed. It's not the flask anymore. It's a bottle of pills. I'm serious. That's the trope now.
Oh,
the
Stranger Things.
Yeah. The trope is different. The trope now is that the sheriff or the detective is going to get some pills, and he's got to spill them a little bit. He has to spill them.
Are they painkillers, or does he have an ulcer and he needs to take it?
No, they're painkillers, but he spills them, and he has to scrape them back up before people see them.
Yeah.
And then he takes one, kind of shaking. You got to kind of shake and take it.
Shaking.
Which, by the way, you don't do. Other than you're just so excited to get that pill in you. Maybe you're shaking from just pure glee.
Yeah. And by the way, you'd never spill your pills if you're I've known pain pill addicts, and they've never dropped one pill.
Not me, buddy.
You count them.
I'm going to tell you something I'm not proud of. I put one in my pocket before to come here. And then I'll take my shorts off and lick that pocket.
Oh, my God.
You get that dust out of it. You got to get all that dust out of it. If that thing's rattling around in there next to my pocket knife, it's going to knock the tail end of my pill off. So I'll go to the bathroom and take my shorts off, and I'll lick the pocket to get the dust out, because I'm not letting my pocket knife kill my Oxycontin. That's crazy. That's the first rule of being a hillbilly. Don't let your pocket knife break the Oxycontin in your pocket up so much that you're licking your pockets.
Do you think now, because no one notices this is a thing anymore, you think I can get away with it now like a football game? Because
absolutely. We could take that. You and I could take that to the Kia Center, or no problem.
Because no one's got their eye on the prize for this anymore. Like, no one's thinking that.
You know what? I've brought.
It's too, though. They would think that there's some sort of weapon inside, or something. They're more worried about weapons than alcohol.
But at a football game, this seems more like people are going to bring this to a football game more than a basketball game. But you think I could get away with that at a UCF game, kind of thing?
Well, no, you could do
you
it.
Could just put it in your pocket.
Yeah.
You could do it at a basketball
Bring a
game.
flask.
Yeah.
You don't have to drink out of the binoculars. You could put a regular flask in your pocket, as long as it's not metal. I guess they would never.
Well,
know.
all flasks that got my initials engraved in it from a wedding are made of metal. That's,
yeah.
I mean, they do sell plastic ones at like ABC.
Yeah.
They do sell them
because they're even and I'm not saying I do this, but the TSA,
you look at the pockets?
The TSA is only looking for weapons and explosives. They're not looking for your weed or drugs or anything.
Yeah.
Like they're not trained to even look for that. There's no drug sniffing dogs that are in other countries.
But they will find your sex toys, but that's just because that's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun.
And there's none of them looking for that. So it's like they don't want you bringing guns and knives and bombs on planes.
or liquid. I mean, but look, that's
Yeah. I guess if you were trying to sneak a flask of liquid but they don't care about that it's alcohol. They're worried that it's some sort of liquid bomb.
I have taken airplane bottle size. I've taken them through TSA. You're allowed to bring airplane bottle size.
Yeah,
bottles.
just the individual airlines don't.
I wasn't drinking them on a plane. I just was trying to bring them to a destination. Yeah, that was the only way I could do it.
You know what I've started doing for our cleaning people? I go by to the Publix liquors over here, and in the trash can, I get out all the little mini airplane bottles that homeless people leave in there, and then I put them under my bed.
A lot of them.
I mean,
you should put a lot.
Like 75 of them. It's a lot.
100 bananas.
It's a lot. And they haven't said anything to Andrea yet, but I'm waiting to see Her Majesty Services. Let's see if they say something.
No one knows your shame like your cleaning lady and your garbage man.
Yeah.
They know your secrets.
Man, he's putting it down.
Do you really have a cleaning lady?
More recycling guy.
I do once a month.
Yeah, I'm so kind of. I don't
Once
have
a month
anything
we
to
have
hide, but I don't want.
No, once a month we have
You're
a lady.
single.
Yeah, but I got
he's
cash.
not.
I mean, not single.
He's not single.
I know, but I mean, no kids.
No, hold on a second. I saw
Same
something
thing.
I wanted to bring up.
Go ahead.
I saw a photo yesterday in doing preparation for Cadillac Pat coming on the show. And I saw a picture of your pinball machine.
Yeah.
And then another machine, I think. And then like a little shelf with like maybe 6 items on it. And I go, she made him pare it down. It's in a tiny little corner, and it's Pat's corner.
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
Don't you shut up.
You're
Am I
right.
or wrong?
You're right.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
man.
I know
There'll never be a legend like this.
I knew he was going to say
Take
that.
it away.
The only thing I wrote down for you coming in, I was going to wait. I got to bring up this picture, bro. I didn't even tell Tom about the picture.
Why do the women do that to us? They steal. They take all. Like this is who we are.
She let him keep the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as a good woman.
My
That's
giant,
a keeper.
yeah,
That's a keeper.
I just had to put the claw machine in the garage, and then the next step is the claw machine. I got to eventually, I guess, sell.
You gonna
So
sell it? Why don't you put it here?
It's huge. I would. If you want it here, I'll put it here.
Why don't we keep his claw machine, and then what are we going to put in it? We can put something fun in there, and then listeners, BDMs can stop.
Oh my God, I would do that.
We put some drugs and
pain pill claw machine.
Oh, we're gonna rob.
Look, if Osceola Sheriff can run an illegal casino, we
Yeah.
can do a pain pill claw machine at Weston Trading Company in Sanford.
We have to go get they're weak from Bahamas. Just got some codeine.
Yeah,
some
they're
weak
not the real
codeine.
Yeah, the crappy ones.
Can't
Yeah,
get there. Yeah.
What could we
If
put
we had
in
a
there?
fentanyl paintball machine,
it would match in here too. 'cause
It
it's
would be
red.
like a zombie land. Like they would World War Z.
What if we gambled with
attack
death?
this place and steal it?
What if we gambled with death?
What do you mean?
We find the worst area of Orlando. We put the claw machine in there. Narcan. It's called the death gamble. Narcan claw machine. It's free, but you just got to get it out of there. It's free, totally free play.
Get it before you fall asleep.
Yeah, you got to go. You better claw crazy.
You know they have Narcan. What are they called?
You were going to say slot machine.
It's a
vending machine.
Vending machine.
Yeah.
That's what made me think of it.
Yeah. Which, by the way, is kind of you're like, I don't have $1 on me.
Okay, which society is better? I'll let you both. You can weigh in. Which society is better? America, where we have the Narcan
claw machine,
or Narcan vending machine.
yeah.
Japan, panties. They got used panties in the vending machine.
No, they do not.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I mean, I know, but we got the farts in a jar you can mail. That's what we have. There's a chick that does
Who's
that.
selling farts in the jar?
There's a chick that made it big on that. You can easily look that up. She was selling her farts in a jar and mailing them.
I don't think she's really
like
farting
2
in the
years
jar.
ago.
That's fake.
That
I'd have
was-
to have a video.
yeah.
I'd have to have the video with the jar.
That was kind of the thing.
It's sulfur air. Anyway, what's next, Pat? Sorry.
All right, okay. I've had these for a long time.
I always like it when other guests are in the lobby waiting to go through. And they have to wait through Pat's junk
Especially when they're advertising.
Well, they may want to look.
It's our second guessing.
All right, look, I got 1998 Penthouse.
Whoa, you got to put the penthouse down, buddy. Penthouse is a little too strong.
1977 Playboy.
Okay, we can do Playboy.
That's good, yeah.
Playboy's nice.
There's some good stuff in here, dude.
Tasteful.
It's kind of odd that you brought in a 1977 Playboy. You're sick as a 90s.
I know, but I just like old stuff. I had to have. Well,
He's a Bushman.
This one's 1998. You know what I mean? At least I don't want to show the front. No, it's clean on the front. You can put it
but
on.
inside.
Inside's blue,
I remember the difference between Playboy and Penthouse for a young man is literally like having mild salsa and Scotch Bonnet Inferno.
Now, let me just now that Tommy's in middle school, and
is this where you try to convince us that you buy him pornography?
No. I think that we were more exposed to pornography and things that we weren't supposed to see back in our day
because we
kids
had to
are
hide
now.
it. Yeah,
because it was more rare.
Yeah.
Yes. I think it's because it was more rare. It was untalked about. And now, like, they do classes on internet safety in school for sixth graders in middle school. Yeah. Like, Tommy's taking an internet class and, like,
I don't want my son taking your damn liberal internet safety class. I'm sorry.
I didn't know.
I'm practicing for the future.
Because I was like, for sure.
You listen here.
Some kid, and by the way, no kids, like, take out their like, some kids I'm sure do, but it's not as prevalent as I thought there was going to be. And, like, it's not a thing where everybody's like, hey, look at this. Look at the horrible atrocities of the internet. And they're all showing each other like that. So far, and Tommy usually, he tells us.
Or he's doing it behind your back, like in bed, like sneaking it.
It's not. I say that. Of course, every parent's like, I trust my son. They'll never. I don't know. You know what I'm going to stop talking about.
What you mean.
I don't think it's not as prevalent as I thought it would be.
So it made you feel better.
Yes. I don't think it happens as much as I thought. I was putting 90s Tom into 2025 middle school.
So you're a little more positive about it.
And it was like they are a lot more educated than I was. Like, I'm going back and
that makes sense.
Like, I remember how I was in 93. I'm going to do that.
Well, you quested for it because you were ignorant, dude.
Yes.
You were questing for it, and they're not ignorant to it.
Yeah.
Because it's too easy to get now. Before, you had to get your one friend to get you the magazine, and you get to sneak it into your house and hide it under your bed.
They probably know way more in a correct scientific manner than you even know they know.
Yeah, they're more educated than we were.
I agree with that.
Just because there's more information.
Well, it's facts in my house because Maisie knows all about reproductive and what the girls do and everything.
Did you guys give her the talk?
Andrea did. They have talked about their business all up and down.
Did you get a talk?
No sex.
I didn't talk nothing. My wife did everything, and they know. And I didn't say nothing.
Like
I said, don't say it. Don't tell them. Oh God, you took their innocence.
Yeah, I don't think Maisie knows about what things do, but she knows how her body works. She knows how a lady's body works. She knows about menstrual cycles and periods, and that she'll get one.
Yeah.
And it is.
My sons know about the intercourse. They know,
really?
Yeah, they know how babies are made.
Did you get a talk when you were a kid from your parents?
Hell no.
Yeah, mine.
My dad did this. My dad did. Come here, boy, and I'm like, Dad, and he goes, you come here, and he goes, get real close to me, and I'm like, yeah, Dad, and he goes. That's all he did.
No adult ever mentioned that to me ever in my life.
Same.
No.
Still to this day.
We didn't even have like a class or anything in middle school. I don't remember.
I think my talk was like this. I think my mom and dad came in
I knew
or
it
something.
by middle school.
I knew it.
My buddy Joe and his cousin, he showed
monsters.
me.
They're monsters.
In fifth grade, they're like, look at this porno mag. I was like, oh my God, I'm traumatized at every page.
I had one. I was 1994. I had a 1994. I remember I had it for years. I must have got it in 94. That was my first actually owning a piece of material.
Yeah.
I remember how precious.
Spice.
I remember how precious the materials were. When
my God!
When you got one. I remember. What's funny is there is a lot of me and Tom and I talk about our whole show. At some point could be called were you born with it or did you learn it? We talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
But there's a part of me that, and Tom will laugh at this, I had the Barbie twins issue. I loved the Barbie twins because it was amazing to me to think that you would have these two women with boobs that big that are gorgeous that are that tall. They're tall. There's two of them. They're twins. And I kept that thing pristine. I remember I wouldn't even crease the pages when I was looking at it. And when I was done, I would seal it back and then I would take it and spine side forward. I would shove it between my mattress so it stayed nice and flat and glossy.
Yeah.
I kept that thing nice, man.
Yeah.
It's like my collection.
Did your dad have anything? Did you able to snoop his out?
I found my dad's stuff, and that became a Thanksgiving Day fight that we've talked about, I think, on a BDM show. I found...
and he found you finding it?
I found it, and then I didn't... It was in a brown paper bag, and I had rewind... It was a copy of the tape called Gazongas. I've told this story.
Yeah.
And I tried to rewind it back to the right spot, and then when I went to put it away, something happened. I couldn't put it away, or or part of the paper bag was sticking out of it because it was in his office, and then he had all his books up on a, like if I'm sitting at a desk here, the right-hand side of his office is like one of those 1980s built-in bookcases where you'd put like the books that you'd pose in front of.
Yeah.
And he'd put it in behind the books in a brown paper bag. And I think I left part of the brown paper bag sticking out. By the way, that brown paper bag had gone in and out of those books so many times that it looked like a brown rag of cloth. It wasn't it was a soft piece of paper because I had used the Gazongas. I've watched that video. I can quote it now.
All right. You got one last...
well, this was just for me. I want you to see. You got to see... Look at a young Cadillac there.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Oh, wow. You got a butt cut.
You look at that. Well, it's like the Zach Morris kind of look that I was going for.
In the 90s?
That's 1994. I was a freshman going to prom with my neighbor, and she wanted me to go with her. But yeah, that's me in 1994.
You kind of had like an Archie Andrews look.
It was like a mohawk essentially. You just fold it over. It was kind of a.
Did you appreciate the 90s when you were in it? Oh, you played football? What position?
Linebacker.
All right.
these are great.
There's a ton of them in there. Basketball one right there to your right, too.
Oh, I like this one, though. Look at that. Look at that chubby bunny. Oh, look at that little chubby bunny.
I have a picture almost with the exact same shirt. I think.
What if you guys are brothers?
The 80s. No, but everything in the 80s looked the same.
Yeah.
Everything in the 90s. It's funny. I see pictures people post on Facebook sometimes, and I think they're mine. I'm like, do you have my family pictures? But I realized I was like, oh, it's like the filter was all the same because that's what
the color was like. That.
They're all developed the same.
Taupe and tan or something. Like it's all got that color.
There's nothing past 2010 really has any recognizable.
And it looks the same. It looks all like they done the math where it's like, oh, if you go back today, Back to the Future will be in 1989 or something like. And he went back to the 50s. It seems so dramatic. Now, if you went back to the exact same 30 years ago, it's like, it's not that.
I kind of have a theory about that.
But like it'll be like, oh, there's no robots running anything. You
guys know like the vivid setting on a TV.
Yeah.
Like where you go in and,
just bought a new TV.
And you hit the button and it makes it vivid. And then like when you go to buy a TV, normally all the TVs at like a Best Buy or Circuit City, I know that's a dated reference, but like not anymore. But like when you would go to an actual store, they'd all be on vivid. They'd all be blasting the color at you.
But that's what I want. I want it on that.
I know, but I've always sort of thought that photos now are not accurate. We think they're accurate. I feel like the photos in the 80s were more accurate.
Yeah, okay.
Because what we're doing now
is it enhancing them to a point?
It's too clear.
I really believe that. I think that we have made it to a point where it's not a true. It's almost like everything's a filter.
Oh, of course,
now. Everything's a filter.
Well, it's also I don't smooth out your skin and take out the people in the background. And it's like, well, what is it?
Is that a reason why I have a hard time watching a new TV show? Because I don't buy it because it seems too like I notice everything too much or something. Like I'm watching New Alien Earth. I like the alien concept, but I'm having a hard time getting in mentally because it looks too clean, like it's too clear.
Yeah. It's like when everything went HD in the news, you're like, it's too good.
Run it back to the cheese claw.
That's an old man
Martha
thing
Sagowski still looks hot.
She does. She does still look good.
So, Pat, where can people find you?
Call me at the Brass Tap every Wednesday through Saturday night. I'm there every single time.
All right, go say what's up to Cadillac Pat.
What about the treasures?
Yes, treasures. It's still in here, by the way.
I looked for the treasure.
It's still in here. I'm so happy.
And I got skunked.
It's not a treasure. It's just something that I did. It's so obvious.
See, do you understand how hard it is to look for treasures that are crap? It's so hard. I can't. If the treasure, like if a dumb person tells me that a turd is treasure, then I don't know what to do, man.
All right, Cadillac Pat at the Brass Tap. Go find him. Go say what's up, and we will be right back.